see the usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
David in Highland says, for Christ's sake, have a cup of tea.
Have a cup of tea.
Highland.
He didn't have to take the Lord's name in vain, did he? You just read what's written. Right?
Take it up with the Lord, I guess.
You know, that's a myth.
What's that?
Saying his name is not taking the Lord's name in vain. It's using the Lord to do bad things.
Yeah. Where have we seen that?
Means.
Where have we seen that?
That's what it means. It's not saying for Christ's sake or Jesus Christ. It's using his name to do bad things.
Is what?
Using the Lord's name in vain.
Commandment.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because on this day?
International Tea Day.
Oh,
that's a delightful song.
It is.
I don't believe I've ever heard it unless
it's
you
a
played
very
it here.
deep cut.
Unless you've played it here before, but I don't believe
I've sung it in the hallway. It's a very deep cut from the album Muswell Hillbillies.
Tea in the morning, tea in the evening, tea at supper time. You get tea when it's raining, tea when it's snowing, tea when the weather's fine. You get tea as a midday stimulant. You get tea with your afternoon tea for any old ailment or disease. For Christ's sakes, have a cup of tea.
What's your favorite kind of tea? I like the Rubios.
I'm a traditionalist. I like an Earl Grey. Occasionally,
nice.
occasionally an English breakfast,
I like an Irish breakfast.
and occasionally, very occasionally, an orange pico.
I do not care for chamomile tea.
No.
That's
I
not
do
really
not
tea.
like it at all.
It's not really tea.
Why is it not tea? It's
Because there's no tea in it. It's chamomile flowers and blossoms, but it's not. They just call it tea because it's brewed like that, but there's no tea in it. That always bothers me that there are all those other kinds of, this tea and that tea that have no tea in them at all. It has to have tea leaves in it to be tea.
The best tea I ever had was probably in Russia. It was a black Russian tea.
I used to wear a black Russian tea, which was when I had better muscles. Tea is something that I wish I could have. I wish I had developed a taste for.
Yeah.
As a traditional thing to do, like it suggests in the song. I really, because it's so civilized, and it like the song indicates, no matter what's going on in your world, if you're fighting with people and they're fighting with you, and you can always say, well, let's just settle down and have a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea, or as they say in England, have a cuppa.
Yeah.
You don't even need to say tea.
Yeah. Well, that's the Kinks, by the way,
Yeah.
in case you were wondering.
Muswell Hillbillies.
Have you ever been to high tea?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
High tea's super fun.
At Brown's Hotel, I believe it was called, sort of considered the home of high tea in London. I think it's Brown's.
They
And-
do, or Claridge's is famous for their high tea.
It's also an excuse to drink in the early afternoon because, they have all the pastry stuff, but then they also offer cocktails along with the tea.
We used to, Sue and I used to go to the Beehive Tea Room about once a week. Have tea and little cookies and things like
I
that.
think Grand America might still do
Oh
a high
yeah,
tea.
they do.
Every week?
I think they do it every. Yeah. They do it every day.
High tea?
They have
is it?
afternoon tea service.
Huh.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's if it's good high tea, you've got those layered
Little sandwiches.
plates.
Yeah.
Those layered,
Oh, yeah.
multi-layer plates with different.
The tiered.
Tiered, yeah, and little like maybe little sandwiches, little watercress sandwiches, and little cucumber sandwiches,
Yeah.
and pastries, and then of course they always would serve cocktails as well.
Ray decided to do what he called a country album.
What's this one? What album is that?
This is Muswell Hillbillies.
That is Muswell Hillbillies.
Yeah, it's a song called Holiday.
Well, that cup of tea song certainly has sort of a little country twang to it, and a little jug band twang to it.
I had to leave the city 'cause you nearly brought me down. Oh, holiday.
Little ragtime.
What a lovely
It's do you know every nook and cranny of the Kinks?
Oh
work?
no, I wish I did.
Really?
No.
There's
I-
a lot there.
There's so much that you just can't.
Do you ever say to yourself, "I've got to sit down and look at this part, this arm of the Kinks' history"?
Yeah, every once in a while, like I'll be watching a TV show and a real deep cut Kinks song will be used in it, and I'll go, "Oh, I don't know that one,"
Oh, really?
and then I explore it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just about 16 stone. And then a fake dietitian and put her on a diet. Now she looks like skin and bone. She looks like skin and bone.
the greatest band that nobody ever thinks to include in when they're saying what are the greatest bands.
Exactly.
They never. Nobody ever thinks to say the Kinks, but they certainly are.
Me and Mark Hamill are the only ones who will say Kinks first.
But then when somebody says, "Well, what about the Kinks?" Then you go,
Oh,
well, yeah,
yeah,
of
well,
course."
sure.
Yeah.
And this is all Muswell Hillbillies.
This is all on Muswell Hillbillies. Yeah.
a sinner. He used to be a winner who enjoyed a life of prominence and position. But the pressures at the office and his socialite engagements and his selfish wife's fanatical ambition he turned him to the booze and he got mixed up with a floozy and she led him to a life of indecision.
I know that story.
Floozy made him spend his dough. She left him lying on Skid Row, a drunken lag at some Salvation Army mission. It's such a
I do believe I hear a tuba in there.
There is. There is.
Amazing.
Oh, demon out the wall, sad memories I can't recall. Who thought I would say, damn it all.
What is
can't-
that
we
song
can't-
called?
Alcohol.
We can't play that when Jimmy's here. It'll make everyone sad.
It'll make
Yeah,
everyone.
it's not a good. It's not a good,
good
alcohol
alcohol
opening song.
No, and I hate to tell Jimmy that the theme song that I picked for him,
Have Another Drink.
which is also a King
Yeah.
song. It's not a good alcohol song.
Well, no. You just don't let it play long enough.
I just don't let it play.
Time to take a break.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Indeed, it has been, and it will now be a break time, and then it'll be time to come back and chat with you, and you can tell us what you've been doing in the last 24 hours. Check in with us. We like to know what's going on with you. How are you this morning? What are you going to do today? Are you leaving town right now on vacation?
A lot of people are.
Yeah. So 877-602-9696. That's the number to call and check in with us. We like to hear from you. You can also text us if you prefer to do that. That number is 33986.
May
So I came across this. I want to know what you guys think about it.
What's that?
Okay.
A father has come under fire for lying to his family and booking a hotel room for himself every few months and saying he's, quote, on a business trip. Now, you are never going to guess what he's doing every few months in a hotel room.
Well, if we're never going to guess, why don't you tell us?
It's not having an affair, which is probably what you would.
You would think that.
Yeah.
The man who's been with his wife for 12 years could not keep the secret any longer. This is something that popped up on Reddit.
Okay.
He confessed that his daughter, who's 4 years old,
Okay.
has a peanut allergy that has, quote, ruined his life
Oh, this is nonsense.
because he loves
Nonsense.
nuts,
So
particularly.
he goes and hides out to eat nuts.
So he books a hotel room
Oh, bull.
Love it.
for a night or two and tells his family he's going on a business trip and gorges on peanuts
I don't
and
believe
Reese's and Snickers.
I don't believe this for a second. Liar! He's a right way from home enough that he goes to work or whatever. Have a candy bar on the way to work. Have a bag of peanuts on the way to work. You don't have to.
If somebody has a deadly peanut allergy, you can't do any. See, he said so much so he goes away for a couple days and eats whatever he wants. And then before he comes home, he brushes his teeth several times, puts the clothes I'm wearing in a bag,
Oh.
pull out fresh clothes that I've kept sealed in a plastic bag. The clothes I was wearing go straight home in the washer with bleach.
I don't believe many aspects of this story. The other aspect I don't believe is if that is absolutely true, it would have been. He could have easily said to his wife, "You know what? I love peanuts and stuff so much, and I just don't want to. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check into a hotel every once in a while and eat.
Don't you
nuts."
think your wife would say, that's crazy?
No.
You're going to spend the money to go stay in a hotel
No.
to eat peanuts
No,
every couple
I don't
of
think
months?
so. I think my wife would say, "Well, if you really need to do that, okay."
Or he's saying that it's the nut allergy.
Yeah,
But it
And
is
he's
an
really
affair.
having an affair.
it's one of the two. I mean, liar. As a matter of fact, I think he's having an affair.
You think he's having an affair and
Yeah.
lying about
He's using the
Yeah.
peanut
Yeah.
allergy as an excuse.
I mean, his daughter is a pawn into his immoral behavior.
I mean, I love Reese's peanut butter cups, but if one of my kids was allergic to them,
You would check yourself into a hotel and eat Reese's peanut butter cups.
You would.
I wouldn't specifically go for that, but if I had an opportunity to be out of town for a couple of days, I would use that opportunity.
I can tell you would have a car dedicated to kids. Don't ride in this car. This is mommy's car.
This is the peanut.
I'm going to go eat
This is the
peanut butter cups in the
allergy
car. Yeah.
I don't know enough about the whole peanut allergy thing. Would he be able to have like a Snickers bar at work and come home?
Probably.
There are people that have such a deadly peanut
I guess
allergy
it depends. Yeah.
that even if you're semi-adjacent to it,
I think you could have a Snickers bar at work. Brush your teeth.
Because as we all know, Snickers packed with peanuts.
That's right.
Yes.
Now you wouldn't want to have a payday, probably, or a pecan or a salted nut roll. Yeah,
it's all about it.
I want one now.
a salted nut roll.
Yes.
What's the difference between a salted nut roll and a payday?
Salted nut roll is a little more rounder. Because I remember
right?
we used to buy them. Dad would bring one home when we were kids, and he'd slice
it up. Yeah.
Slice it up so we could have it.
They're quite good.
Yes.
But that really is the only difference, just the shape.
I think so, because the payday is in like a flat, well, not flat, but a candy bar shape.
Yeah.
Is there chocolate in a payday?
No.
No.
It's just the
it's nougat and
nougat.
I've never
with
had one.
Peanuts.
salted peanuts.
I'll check ourselves into a hotel and
have
The three of us. Let's the three of us do
just
that.
go eat.
Let's go eat salted nut rolls for a weekend.
But if you were checking yourself into a hotel to eat something secretly, what would it be? I'd have to check into a hotel next to a movie theater and get movie theater popcorn and
you eat that
and take off all my clothes and just lie there and go. All right, 6:21. Let's get this over with.
Okay. We will officially begin the program, and then you can check in with us. Again, that phone number is 877-602-9696. You can also text us at 33986. It's a pleasure to be able to see you this morning, by the way.
Hi.
My new computer was way up here before, and now it's, or computer screen, I should say. Now, they've lowered it a bit. All right, let's go. Then we'll go to your check-ins. The moon, 29.1% of full. It is a waxing crescent moon. The moon will rise today at 11:02 a.m., today being Thursday. It's the 21st day of May in the year of our Lord, Jesus Christ, 2026. It's, in addition to being Tea Day, International Tea Day, it's Chardonnay Day.
Ooh. Wow. I enjoy a Chardonnay.
It's also Sister Maria Hummel Day. This day honors Sister Hummel, a German Franciscan nun and painter who came to prominence for her paintings, which formed the basis for these little Hummel figurines, which I think they're going to put up on the screen. No.
Not Precious Moments?
No, those are not those are Hummels, Gina.
Oh, I'm
Precious
sorry.
Moments are cheap knockoffs of Hummels.
I got it.
Those things are really valuable. My grandmother had dozens and dozens of them, Hummel figurines. As the Nazi Party gained power in the late 1930s, her figurines were viewed as offensive, immoral, and ludicrous, and a lot of them were destroyed. But I don't know. They're
cute.
I liked them when I was a little kid, and they're all kinds. There are shepherds, and just all kinds of things. It's National Aperitif Day. Oh, and hold on. I was just handed this. It's it's National Memo Day. Thank you. Thanks. It's National. I worked on that one all
This just
morning.
in.
Yeah. I'm really stupid sometimes. It's National Wait Staff Day, so remember, tip your waiters and waitresses. And it's End of the World Rapture Party Day.
Oh, good.
Yeah. An American radio host and then president of the Family Radio Christian Network, Harold Camping, warned the world of the approaching apocalypse as per the Bible, and he said, I know exactly the date when the rapture is going to happen. It will be May 21st, 2011.
It's the end of the world.
So
We're late. then.
well, no, I think it happened.
Oh, it happened. Okay.
I think we slept through it.
It's the end of the world.
That's right. Let's all have a cup of tea and enjoy an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio, Kerry Jackson, right there. Hi, I'm Bill Allred. Hello, everybody. Hi. I guess I do that. Yeah. There's Gina Barberi over there, Lord of Morning Radio. Katie for short. Is our producer. I called her Kate this morning briefly. I don't know why I did that.
Caitlin?
I heard Caitlin, or Katie for short. But when I asked her a question, I said, thanks, Kate. And Dawson is back with us. He's there in the booth. Vax is asleep in his little bed. The dog is there. Yes, there he is. And I assume Lakai is now in the back working.
Yes.
We're all here.
So time to check in if you want to do that. 877-602-9696 or text 33986.
All right. Let's see. We got Zane in Dallas checking in. Mrs. Zane's vehicle needs a new transmission and timing belts, so that's not fun.
Those timing belts aren't cheap.
Yeah.
No, they are not. Let's see. Max Power here. If you don't like your job, don't quit. Just go in every day and do it really half-assed. It's the American way. Let's see. Gina, what's the city? I don't know what that refers to.
It's the secret contest, Carrie.
Oh, okay.
You know, what city did you yell this morning?
I did yell it, so I can't
okay.
tell you
you
again.
can't yell it again?
No.
Put the kettle on. Jamaica John checking in. Some brandy and tea sounds amazing to me. John the Liberal in a literal coal mine checking in. Great songs. Yes, put the kettle on, says Jello Salad Annie. Johnny B checking in with a successful scaffold setup yesterday. Applying a scratch coat base to adhere future thin brick is my purpose of living today. You're putting thin brick up? What was that called? Oh,
There's another name for it?
they used to give it away on The Price is Right all the time. You know, I can't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it was fake brick anyway. Adam the electrician checking in. David Westbrook checking in. Is there Mill Creek tea?
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in from Newport Beach, heading home tonight after work. Like I said, Blake, crab cooker, Newport Beach. Get the killer crab claws if they're in season. Meshach of Erta checking in. Our current political environment is not my cup of tea. Sleepless and Sandy says, today is my Friday. Sean Cap checking in, ready for the most trusted news. Mr. Allred, happy birthday, Gina.
Thank you.
And he's requesting death clock drops from me. Well, we'll see what we can do. Because that show's tonight, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Dirty Cliff checking in. Good morning from Grace and Sully in SLC. What's your favorite pizza in the Salt Lake area?
Ooh.
Our favorite pizza in the Salt Lake area?
Mine is not in the Salt Lake area proper.
Where is yours?
It's out west-ish, called Victor's Pizza.
I never heard of Victor's Pizza.
And it's a little locally owned place. Guy who runs it, friend of the program, named all of his pizzas after Pulp Fiction.
I don't, I'm not a big pizza guy, so I don't think I have a favorite pizza.
I like Settebello because they have one on the menu that doesn't have cheese on it, so I don't have to feel weird ordering it without cheese.
Because you are weird.
It's right on the menu. I'm just pointing to that pizza that you already make, and other people must order, or they wouldn't have it on the menu.
Eric and Purgatory checking in. Store brand breakfast sandwiches have dropped back to the affordable range, so that's what I'm having for the next few weeks. Government worker Alan checking in. Corbin the bookbinder checking in, and from the most west of Valleys saying happy belated birthday to Bill. I still have my Radio from Hell songs from the big chair, and
That was our best of.
that was best of, yeah. I love the "You OK Bill" drop. Oh, okay, that's what he's saying. Let's go to Diane.
Diane, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Fine, thank you, Diane. What's up with you today?
It's a mature intern.
Yes.
And I just want to shout out my granddaughter that graduated last night from high school.
What's her name?
Jade.
That's finally, one of you
Jade.
did.
Yeah.
Finally, one of you had graduated from high school.
I'm going to tell you why I called to shout her out.
Okay.
She's 16, graduated a year early. She's on the honor roll. She got a 4.0.
Mm-hmm.
She had graduated with 2 associate degrees.
Wow.
She's a firefighter intern, and she has her EMT certificate.
That's awesome. Way to go, Jade.
Excellent.
You have lots to be proud of,
So-
Diane.
I am, and I wanted just to say good morning, Jade, if you're awake and you didn't party too hard.
Does Jade listen to the program?
She does.
All right.
So I told her to have fun last night and don't worry about coming home, but come home safe.
All that's
So-
great. Congratulations, Jade and Diane. Nice to hear
Thank
from
you, guys.
All right. See you later.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right.
It's a person who used to be an intern for us.
Yes.
Mature intern.
Let's go to Christina.
Hi, Christina. Good morning. Where are you calling from?
Good morning. I'm calling from Harriman.
Okay. What's up? Are you guys still on water boil? Are you?
Oh,
part of
yeah.
that?
No, I think that was Riverton.
Just Riverton. Okay. What's up
Yeah,
with you?
no. I'm celebrating my last day of my job, and I'm flying out to Phoenix to go have some fun.
Last day of your job, you're retiring, or what are you doing?
No, I'm moving on to a new opportunity.
Okay.
After 7.5 years,
Okay.
I was like, I put in my notice, and then I have to take a vacation. So
Perfect. Well,
So
congratulations.
but you put in your notice. That's good. You weren't fired.
no. I put in my notice, and I transitioned everything, and today's my last day, and then I fly out to Phoenix tonight to go have fun in the sun.
Do you have some opportunity in mind for the future?
Yeah, I start my new job on next Wednesday when I fly back in.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
Good. Sounds like everything is going to be wonderful. Why are you going to Phoenix? Do you know people there, or you just like the area, or why are you going there?
Yeah, that's where I used to live. I used
Oh.
to live in Phoenix.
Okay.
So I know people there, and we're going to travel up to Sedona and do some meditating. They'll have their parties, and I'll be their Dee
Sounds like you got it all worked out. And
There you
planned.
go. Thanks, Christina.
Thanks for checking in with us.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
All right. Let's see. Sue reminded me. Actually, our new favorite pizza place is Via Veneto,
Oh yeah.
which is
Via
right next to Liberty Park,
Yeah.
Okay.
and they sell it by the slice.
That's Marco and Amy.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Marco and
Yeah,
Amy.
you know Marco and
No, I
Amy.
have no idea who
Very
you're
good.
talking about.
all right. Let's see. Traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see. So we were kind of teasing that people are on their way out of town already. Get a jump on the holiday, but you're not on the roads right now. Everything looks great. If you see something, you can let us know via text at 33986.
All right. Apparently, Death Clock was last night.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 6:32. Let's take a break, play a song. After the song, it's Big Boy News. And right after that, Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game. Stand by.
Sedan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day, and today's word is...
Tor. T-O-R-E, Tor. Today we find the mayor of Mona, Don Criddle, and his boy Denver a few miles south of Mona in the town of Nephi, Utah. They're about to order some lunch at the one-man band diner. Again, the word is Tor.
Denver, I don't want this trip to Nephi to turn into a day-long saga. I get uncomfortable if I have to spend much time here in the city. I want to get in and get out and get back to Mona as quick as we can.
I know, Daddy. I can see you're already getting the sweat.
I know. Being in this urban setting makes me nervous. So to save time, you order us some lunch while I run over to the plumbing supply store. Order me a ham sandwich and an orange soda. I'll be back by the time the food gets here.
Okay, Daddy, we'll do. Ham sandwich and orange soda. I'm going to get a taco salad and a chocolate milk. The salad comes in a tortilla bowl, and I'm going to eat the bowl.
That's fine. I guess the phone ordering system here is broke, so here comes the waiter. You order, and I'll be right back with the stuff I need to fix that turlet.
I'm really sorry about that, Daddy. I didn't know that you could not flush grass clippings.
Well, now you do. Just order, all right? Back in a flash.
All right.
So you ready to order, or do you need to wait until the old guy comes back?
No, I'm ready. He told me what he... Hey, you...
Meet what, kid?
You're not no waiter.
That's going to come as a surprise to my boss here at the one-man band diner. Come on, kid. What do you and the old guy want?
You're Benny the Egg from 1493 and a half KVOM, right? You're Benny the Egg who does the morning show with Captain Breakfast. I know it's you, because I seen you when I took a tour of the radio station with my scout troop. You signed my scout scarf.
I was Benny the Egg, kid. But since somebody stole our broadcast tower, me and the captain can't do a show, and so I have to make some scratch somehow. My uncle owns this place, this one-man band diner, and he give me a job.
Well, Mr. the Egg, I met Captain Breakfast.
Listen, kid, when I'm on the radio, I'm Benny the Egg. When I'm working here, I go by my real name, the name on this tag here on my shirt.
Milton? Milton?
Milton. What of it?
Oh, nothing. Hey, where's Captain Breakfast?
Whatever you order, he's gonna make it. I got him a job in the kitchen.
Oh, my heck, Captain Breakfast is here in the kitchen. Can I take a tour of the kitchen?
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
I found a list here.
You have a list?
Yes, I have a list.
Well, here we go. Let's do it.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
All right, this is a list that was written by a woman, and it's it's for women. 11 behaviors.
All right.
You might want to take notes, Nick. 11 behaviors that instantly make a man look low class and slimy.
Ooh. Okay.
This hurts.
Well, we're
This is-
all men here, so let's maybe not push the full authority of that onto me.
I think you're being rather boastful when you say we're all men here.
Let's see. Let's see what's on the list.
Says there's a huge uptick of low-class, slimy men out there in the dating pool.
There are.
And it's unattractive.
It's the internet.
It's so unattractive that one of the driving factors in my decision is to cease dating. It's also that I'm not alone in that decision, nor am I alone when it comes to the reason behind the decision. I'm done with guys. I don't ever want a grown child to take care of again. Here are behaviors that instantly make a man look low-class and slimy. Number one, needing to be taken care of 24/7.
Well,
yeah.
Nick's pleading the fifth on that one.
If you expect your girl to pick up after you, pay your bills, be your coach, praise you for just breathing near them, you shouldn't be dating. You shouldn't be in a relationship. What you want in this case isn't a wife, you want a mother. To be a grown man's parent is not attractive. Number two, telling her to go back into the kitchen. Would people?
I know. I was trying to come up with a joke answer to the last
This
thing.
is that
but
whole Andrew Tate thing. That's
Yeah.
all part of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
being a top G.
Research has found that this type of remark can be deeply hurtful.
Well, no kidding.
Number three, claiming that they have weight requirements for their dates.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Wait,
Really?
Exactly. No, it's all part of that internet thing.
the manosphere thing that we were talking about
yes,
earlier?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Andrew and Tristan Tate.
And Jake Paul and all those guys.
Yeah.
Being a mama's boy, nothing's worse for a woman than dealing with a man who's a slave to his mother. Yeah. Negging. I had to look that up.
Yeah, that's
You know what
also
that is?
part of that internet thing.
You know what negging
It
is?
started a
I've
long
heard it.
time ago.
Remind me.
It's where you insult them
Yeah.
you can describe it.
It's a
better.
form. Because I looked up the definitions.
there, yeah.
It's a form of emotional manipulation where someone uses backhanded compliments or makes comments that undermines a person's confidence,
Yeah.
often disguised as flirting or banter, to gain control of the situation.
One of the examples in Google is, quote, "That's a nice dress. I think I've seen you wearing it before, and it was a bit old then." So just being catty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or teasing somebody about their interests or hobbies.
But it makes the woman feel bad about themselves, and then you can swoop in after you've made them feel bad about themselves. You can swoop in and
Try to and build
take
them up.
over. Yeah.
Bro behavior.
Yes.
You know, just bro behavior.
Again,
we
it's
know.
the internet.
Bragging, all of that. Playing the pity card. It's oh, poor pitiful me. Whining and pouting, overgrown baby. That's what these people are. The minute I hear a guy whine, I grow disgusted and contemptuous toward that guy. She writes, being a slacker.
Well,
you're what? Yes.
as a lifelong procrastinator.
I mean, how long?
6:40 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And right after that, it's Frank Christ Presents the Dead Celebrity Game. They're fine. They're just fine. We'll give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities, they are just fine. One of them is dead, and when you pick the dead one correctly, you will win.
Tickets to see Blue October.
Blue October tickets at 877-602-9696. And we will play that game right after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by...
Summer is almost here. Get ready for every adventure at your locally owned Big O Tires with their 64th anniversary sale. Buy 3 Big O brand tires, get 1 free, plus their free Protect Plus warranty. Now through June 21st at Big O Tires, the team you trust.
And don't forget...
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Paul McCartney has... Excuse me. Sir Paul McCartney.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to remember that.
Sir Paul McCartney has explained that he doesn't take selfies with fans because he doesn't want to feel like a performing monkey. The Beatles icon is preparing to release his new solo album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane, a personal reflection on his early years in Liverpool. It's released on May 29th, and you can pre-order a copy now. In an interview with The Rest is Entertainment, he's given fans an explanation for his policy of refusing to take photos when being stopped on the street, something he admits seems radical in this day and age. Oh, if I meet someone, they're reaching for their phone, I say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't do pictures. And that's radical these days. He explained that it's important to him to keep his normalness and compared the feeling of being in a selfie to that of being a monkey he once saw on a beachfront in Saint-Tropez that people posed for pictures with. I just really don't want to feel like that monkey. And when I take a picture with you, I do feel like him. I'm not me. I'm suddenly a monkey, and I don't like it.
Paul, you're well beyond normalness. You're one of the most famous people on the planet. Being normal is not...
Well, I think he's just trying to grab any little bit of normalcy he can. Let's move on to this. Tens of thousands of people have been told to leave their homes as a wildfire nears dozens of Los Angeles mansions, including those of the Kardashian family. The California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, CAL FIRE, issued the orders as strong, unpredictable winds continued to fan the flames in Southern California. The Sandy Fire has burned nearly 1,700 acres and has prompted evacuation warnings in many areas. The 69-year-old Kardashian mansion is in Hidden Hills, which is currently under an evacuation warning because of the Simi Valley fire. Several neighbors in that area a city with a population of 125,000, are covered by evacuation alerts. Flames from the Sandy fire could threaten nearby cities, including Hidden Hills, which is just 14 miles from Sandy Avenue and was placed under an evacuation warning Wednesday. This is really getting worse and worse and worse.
Hate to keep bringing it back to climate change, but
Simi Valley is home to the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. It's the burial site of the 40th president and his wife, Nancy. The city's also the hometown of several Hollywood favorites, including Shailene Woodley, and she grew up just outside of that area. Danielle Savre, known for her role on Station 19, she grew up there. And there are still some very famous people living in the area. And there was one other thing that was, besides the Reagan Library, there was another sort of public building, and I can't find it now. I don't remember what it was, but it's just no good at all. Oh, Brett Michaels of Poison lives in Simi Valley. Yep.
You lead with Brett Michaels.
Yeah, he shared a Instagram of his home showing smoke rising in the background. He wrote to all of
pack up all of his eyeliner and get out of there.
All of our Southern California friends and fans in the path of this current fire, please all stay safe. Please stay safe.
All his eyeliner and bandanas.
And his insulin. He has to make sure
he's got the beaties.
He's got to take his insulin. With a large part of Riverton City here in Utah under a boil water order, health officials were out in the community on Wednesday talking with local businesses to make sure that they stay informed and safe. Dozens of businesses sit in the area under the order from 3200 west to the city's eastern border. New American Barbershop and its neighbors Big Daddy's Pizza weren't as busy as usual. A normal day for me is basically 5 or 6 cuts, said Brecklin Walker at the barbershop. But we don't have any water. We've had some frustrated customers. We've had DoorDash or Slice that came through, and I had to call them back and say, sorry, we're closed. At Big Daddy's, assistant manager Ben Whitworth. The drinking water supply is being tested every day. The system needs 2 consecutive clean tests, 24 hours apart, with no bacteria found before the boil order can be lifted, according to the city. But it's, I don't know, I saw that how Riverton businesses are fighting to stay open under the boil water order. And then there's a sign saying, we're closed because of the you got to boil the water.
Yeah.
There's probably no way they can stay open.
No.
At all because of that. Restaurants in particular are impacted, said Nicholas Rupp, making an obvious statement from the Salt Lake County Health Department. A group that is standing in opposition to the proposed Stratos Mida data center in Box Elder County has filed an application challenging its approval. BEAR, or the Box Elder Accountability Referendum, has filed 2 applications for a referendum to undo the Box Elder County Commissioner's approval of the data center. The proposed data center, led by Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, has seen major pushback from Utahns due to environmental concerns. More than 3,800 people paid $15 and submitted formal protests on the project to the state engineer. All told, this 62 square mile project would bring in a minimal amount of tax revenue, the group stated in a release. BEAR seeks to hold the government accountable for fast-tracking the development without impact studies, transparency, or public awareness. BEAR's referendum applications will be subject to a review period. And the council or the legislature, they've decided that, maybe they better look into this. The Utah State Legislature appears poised to look into the impacts of data centers, saying the issue affects the entire state, they say.
Oh, they finally realized that.
So they're poised to look into it. Representative Doug Owens, Democrat Mill Creek, successfully persuaded his colleagues on the Natural Resources Interim Committee to open a study on the impacts of data centers on wildlife, water, and air. It passed unanimously on Wednesday. I'm not trying to bend us one way or another philosophically on the issue, Representative Owens said, adding that he believes Utahns should see the impacts.
Yeah, this should have been done way before they approved anything.
Some of his colleagues did not seem to believe data centers presented harm. They were supportive of the study to get the facts, though. I welcome any facts around what data centers would do and don't do, and I believe we've had a lot of speculation and things that may sway people's opinions, but I'm not sure they're rooted exactly in the facts, said Senator Scott Sandall, Republican of Tremonton. That would be around water and water rights issues in the state. Senator Sandall called for the legislature to bring in some experts to provide lawmakers with correct information. And we'll have something more on this later on in the program, next hour.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Elevate Utah. Some people who've been very vocal about opposing the data center. They'll be here in the studio.
The girls who have been causing Kevin O'Leary sleepless nights.
Well, and I don't know if they're. I suppose it's okay with their Chinese handlers if they're on the show. I hope it's okay with that.
That's who booked them on the show. Was the Chinese handler?
Yeah, Chinese handlers called up and said, "Get these people on your show." So speaking of lawsuits, law enforcement officers who protested the U.S. Capitol on January 6th, 2021, have sued the Trump administration to block implementation of a newly created $1.8 billion fund for allies of allies of Donald Trump, who say they were unfairly investigated by previous administrations. So they're filing a lawsuit, and others are filing lawsuits as well. And good luck.
Tie it up. Sports weather traffic.
Okay, so in the NBA last night, you had the Oklahoma City Thunder 122 over San Antonio 113. That series is tied at 1 apiece. You've got the Cavaliers and the Knicks today at 6 o'clock. New York leads that series 1-0. We're still doing hockey, too. Vegas Golden Knights over Colorado Avalanche 4-2 last night. Vegas leads that 1-0. Today you've got the Canadians and the Hurricanes at 6 o'clock. Yes, I know it's Hurricanes, but in Utah we say Hurricanes. Let's see. The Salt Lake Bees are home tonight to the Tacoma Rainiers. That is at 6:30. That's your sports weather. So just about a 20% chance of scattered showers, mainly before noon. I saw a couple of reports coming in via text of some spotty sprinkles places, but gradually clearing with the high near 69, overnight low 45. And then from Friday all the way through Memorial Day, no chance of rain, really. It just gets warmer and sunnier. We're actually kind of close to 90 by Memorial Day, it looks like. 70s, 80s, 90s, all weekend long, sunny and beautiful. Traffic, let's see what UDOT is telling us. Westbound I-80, there's a crash at milepost 102. That's east of SR 201 in Salt Lake. That's the only accident there. You can text us what you're seeing on the roads, 33986. Norm from Escalante, or is it Escalante, says big day, kindergarten graduation. So there might be traffic out there for kindergarten graduations.
I think the people in Escalante say Escalante.
Okay. That's your traffic.
Oh, look who's here. The old death rattle himself. Frank Christ has joined us in the studio.
It's the bones rattling.
Yes. You can. I heard you coming this time, Frank.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I heard your bones rattling a little bit.
I got to be better about that.
It's rare that I hear you. Frank Christ is he's the Grim Reaper. He's the merchant of death. He's the guy who, when somebody dies, particularly when a celebrity dies, Frank goes to the scene and just checks it out. And then if they're surely dead, he collects their essence and off he whisks them to, it's called the distribution
center.
It really is a service you're providing. It's you're an escort.
Yeah, you don't want all of those essences just kind of roaming freely.
They don't know where to go.
I know. Frank, it's a curse though, because Frank, he loves the celebrities.
I love our precious celebrities, don't you?
Oh yes, yes I do.
We all want to be just like them.
I know, I do. When I was a little kid growing up, I wanted to be just like Judy Garland.
It's still possible.
Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
Frank has given me a list of actors. There are 4 actors on this list. 3 of them are, as Frank
they're
said.
just fine.
But one of them Frank had to claim and take their soul to the distribution center. And if we have a contestant ready.
Yes, Emilio is here.
Emilio, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm fine. Just fine, guys.
Good. Emilio, if you are able to identify the dead celebrity on this list, you're going to win a prize, thereby capitalizing on the death of a celebrity. What's the prize Emilio could win?
Tickets to see Blue October Friday, March. Not May, March. Next March. 5th at the complex.
Have you ever seen Blue October, Emilio?
I have not.
They're really good in concert. So let's hope that you win these tickets.
Plenty of time to get a sitter.
Yes. Frank's list today, because it's Rapture Party Day, the end of the world day, Frank gave me a list of actors in movies about the rapture. Name the dead celebrity, you win the prize. Here we go. Number 1 on this list, John Hurd. He appeared in a number of successful films, including Heartbeat, Cutter's Way, Cat People, After Hours, Beaches, and he was Peter McAllister in Home Alone and its sequel, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. His rapture movie, The Seventh Sign. Demi Moore is a pregnant woman trying to stop the end of days. Number 1, John Hurd. Number 2 is Simon Russell Beale, English actor known for film, television, and theater, and work on radio and audiobooks as a narrator. He spent a lot of his theater career working in productions for both Royal Shakespeare Company and National Theater. He was in several movies, including My Week with Marilyn and The Deep Blue Sea. His rapture movie, The Gathering. A marketing executive and various families face sudden personal, supernatural warnings and choices as the impending moment of the rapture approaches. Number 2, Simon Russell Beale. Number 3, Mimi Rogers. Her notable film roles are in Gung Ho, Someone to Watch Over Me, Desperate Hours, and Full Body Massage. Mimi Rogers also appeared in Reflections on a Crime, The Mirror Has Two Faces, Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, and Lost in Space. Her rapture movie is called The Rapture. It focuses on a hedonistic woman who converts to a devout sect only to face the literal, terrifying arrival of the rapture. Number 3, Mimi Rogers. And number 4, Jeff Fahey. He was Dwayne Duke in Psycho 3, Pete Verrill in Clint Eastwood's White Hunter Blackheart. He was Job Smith in The Lawnmower Man. He was Captain Frank Lapidus on the ABC series Lost. He also collaborated with director Robert Rodriguez, appearing in Planet Terror and also Machete. His rapture movie, Apocalypse 2, Revelation, a man tries to put his life back together after his wife and daughter, they went missing in the rapture. He's left on Earth, and he's trying to figure things out. So number 4 is Jeff Fahey. There are 4 actors there, and one of them's dead. Emilio, who is it?
It's John Hurd.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct, Emilio.
I feel like he was fairly young when he died.
No, he was 71.
Oh.
He died in 2017.
Too soon.
Yeah, he still had some good years left, I think. There you go, Emilio. Now you're going to get the chance to see Blue October sometime next year. I don't.
In March.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Emilio. Hang on the line.
Yeah, hang on.
Hang on. Well, I've got to go check on some celebrities. Leo Sayer is 78 today.
Oh.
Well,
when he,
I'm sure he's getting plenty of money for those Ozempic ads.
You think he's going to feel like dancing? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Al Franken is 75.
Oh, Al.
he should still be a senator.
I'm concerned about Mr. T. He's 74 today.
Mm.
I better go check on B.A. Baracus. Or D.A. Baracus. He will be someday. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Pity the fool.
Pity the fool has to do it, yeah.
Let's see. Crash westbound I-80 milepost 102. That's east of SR 201. That is the only accident that UDOT's reporting. I don't see any slowdowns or anything else, and you haven't sent anything in either. But if you see something, say something. Let us know. 33986. Looking for something to do this weekend at Tracy Aviary. You can feed lorikeets, catch a bird show, see ambassador birds up close, check out more than 300 amazing birds. Plan your visit at tracyaviary.org.
All right. KXRK Provo. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few moments. Got some geek news for you. We got Boner of the Day. We got Victoria with the Real Housewives updates. And the women from Elevate, Utah at 8 o'clock. Beat Gina coming up as well. And Gurky. It's a full show.
Yeah.
Good Lord. All right. Stand by for all of that. KXRK Provo. Radio from Hell is turning...
You want to see my bowling?
I ate a lot of hot chicken on my trip.
Hot chicken.
Nashville hot chicken.
Uh-huh. So it's just the coating is...
So here's the story of Nashville hot chicken. The original hot chicken place.
Mm-hmm.
Prince's Hot Chicken Shack.
Okay.
Now the story here is Thornton Prince was a womanizer. Yeah, he had lots of women in his life. And apparently he was cheating on his wife, and she was mad. And he would come home late at night and demand she make him dinner after he'd been out with other women. And she was mad.
Okay.
He wanted some chicken, and she said, "I'll show you chicken." And she did so many hot spices in it, she thought that this'll show him.
This'll hurt him.
He loved it.
He loved it.
This is great.
This is great. And opened Prince's Hot Chicken Shack. Now, the traditional hot chicken is not anything you put on top of it. You put the spices actually in the oil, I guess, that you cook the chicken in. And that's what infuses...
Not in the breading.
Not in the breading.
It's not, but there is breading on it.
Yes.
It's like it's fried chicken.
And it's fantastic. And I had too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come with biscuits and honey?
Well, it comes with a little slice of white bread, just white bread.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
But now I noticed we have a hot chicken place, a new hot chicken place that replaced another chicken place. So there was the Crack Shack on North South.
Yeah.
That wasn't there that long.
I went there once. Was not crazy.
And
did they do hot chicken?
I mean, they did it. It was a chicken, but it wasn't hot chicken. But supposedly the place that came in is a hot chicken place. So now that I am a professional. Now, it's almost like I'm a local
hot chicken eater.
Okay.
I'm going to go there, and my guess is I will say this. I've been to Nashville. It doesn't taste like this, but maybe it will be an okay chicken substitute.
I need a report.
Okay.
I need you to on the way home.
It might be lunch today.
Yeah.
It might be lunch.
I need a report.
Do you get what? You get like a half a chicken or a, like a leg and a breast or how?
They're tenders. They're tenders.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tenders in different forms. Like on a sandwich or...
Oh, okay.
You don't like a tender?
Nah, not too much.
I think I'll stick with Pretty Bird.
I like...
Pretty Bird is tenders.
It's like a breast.
Yeah.
It's a big...
You can get tenders there. I get tenders
Oh, you
there.
can get tenders there.
Yeah.
I get them for the dogs, yeah.
You get them for the dogs?
They love them.
Hot chicken?
Not hot. You can get your degree of spicy there. I just get the unseasoned ones.
I'm here to pick up an order of tenders for my dogs.
You get the Pretty Bird chicken for your
They
dogs.
love them.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah, they love them.
And I love my dog, but...
I get a hot behind sandwich for Sue.
A what?
A hot behind. That's the spice level.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get the medium for me.
Yeah.
And then I just get some unseasoned Pretty Bird for the dogs. They love it.
Pretty Bird's fantastic. Pretty Bird's dangerous.
Tammy won, and Anthony won. Big W's.
Like Alexis did from Vineyard, and it is very important that you know that this was coming from Vineyard. And it's spelled like vineyard. But it said
Vineyard!
but it said Vineyard.
All right. Is this a sponsored feature, Gina?
Yes, it's our friends at Cabin Fever, locally owned and operated since 1982, located in the heart of Trolley Square. It's Cabin Fever, so much more than a card store.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got a couple of trailers, but these are final trailers for shows that are upcoming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this first one is, I told you about the Nicolas Cage Spider-Man series that's coming up on, was it Amazon? Yeah, Prime Video. Next week, May 27th. This trailer, though, gives us a little bit better of an idea of what kind of show we're up against here.
Okay.
So take a look, go watch it today. There are two versions. There's a black and white and a color. But since it's Spider Noir, you should watch the black and white.
Sure.
You used to be. I know who I used to be. I know who I am now.
Now, the first trailer was delightful.
Be a dick about it? Yes, actually, a private dick, to be exact.
But the new trailer opens things up a bit. We get to see some villains, a lot more action,
You're an investigator. Investigate.
and a heavy dose of all the film noir tropes that we love. Femme fatales, pouring rain.
The fact that her friend
Is that
turned into
Nick
some
Cage?
kind of sand
Yes.
monster just seems like kind of like a big deal.
What the hell is going on? I can't get into it right now.
But what's really interesting is, do you remember Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah.
Jack Houston, the guy with the half the face.
Yeah.
He's the Sandman in this one. So that'll be interesting to see.
Time to show this town who's really in charge.
That's Braveheart's Brendan Gleeson as Silvermane.
Man's got the city by the throat.
Monsters in the streets. Were you really going to sit there and do nothing?
I was never a hero. There's still time for you to become one.
Oh, it's going to be interesting to see, Cage and Gleeson acting against each other,
I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Was this a theatrical release or a
series on
it's a
Amazon?
series, okay.
Yeah.
Because with no power comes no responsibility.
So it's a series. Again, you can watch it in the authentic black and white.
See that the spider's busy.
Yeah. You can watch it in black and white or in color, but because it is Spider Noir, the comic book was in black and white, so that's how
You really
I will
should
be watching.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, May 27th is when that premieres. Another trailer that we got another version of this time is for the Green Lantern show. And that's on HBO, and it's got some swears in it, so I got to be very, very careful.
Oh,
here.
okay.
I think he likes me. Everybody is lying to us.
We're not leaving here till we find out what they're hiding.
But we do get a shot of we were told at first this is going to be an Earth-based cop show, buddy cop show.
It's only one question.
But
Are you afraid?
we did get a look at a planet that does not look like Earth.
You afraid?
And we finally get a look at the familiar Green Lantern uniform.
Are you afraid?
And it also confirms that Nathan Fillion will reprise his role as Lantern Guy Gardner from the Superman movie from last year. Also shows Laura Linney in an undisclosed role.
I was raised fearless, and I'll do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, Jon Stewart.
There she is.
Yep. August 16th is when this premieres. Now, it's Garrett Dillahunt. You've got Kelly MacDonald. A lot of great people in this. Jason Ritter. So it'll be interesting to see. But it is for the grown-ups, this show. It's not like your Superman movie, even though there is a Superman character in there. Now, Gina, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. From the people who brought you What We Do in the Shadows,
Okay.
Taika Waititi, and it's starring Zach Galifianakis.
Okay.
Let's get a look at it. Very Young Frankenstein. It's a prequel series at FX.
Mel Brooks gave his blessing to it.
And I will carry Jackson this and say, show me what you got.
Show me what you got. It is a prequel to Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder.
A prequel?
A prequel. That's why it's Very Young Frankenstein. We don't know who's playing what. We just know that Zach Galifianakis is there. Kumail Nanjiani, Carrie Elwes, Dolly Wells, Spencer House, a whole bunch of people.
And Zach Galifianakis is in two other things too. He's he's in a show that has one word title, and then he's doing that gardening thing as well.
Anyway, we don't know if it's going to be in color or black and white.
It should be in black and white.
I think it should be, but anyway, so there it is.
I am open-minded about this.
As it gets closer, I'll let you know.
Okay,
It's in pre-production right now. Also, Rick and Morty. Why not a movie?
Why not?
Why not a movie?
It's about time.
Dan Harmon confirmed that. He said, Jacob Hare is the director. We didn't shop around. He works on the show currently. My philosophy would be just to take a Rick and Morty adventure and spend a bunch of extra money on it and make it 90 minutes long. So there you go. That's on its way. And finally this. We are getting a new animated Scooby-Doo series.
Okay.
But there's a twist.
A twist?
A twist. It is anime.
Anime Scooby-Doo.
Anime Scooby-Doo. Now, Matthew Lillard and Frank Welker are coming back to be Shaggy and Scooby voices in the anime. This will air on Tubi. It's called Yokoso Scooby-Doo.
Oh, you can see x96.com/live.
Well, that looks kind of cool.
While visiting Japan on the ultimate foodie adventure, Scooby and Shaggy unwittingly unleash hundreds of mythical monsters that are causing troubles across the country. With the help of Scooby's uncle, Daisuke-Doo, who is, as you can see, driving the car there, along with some new friends, a magical girl, Yumi, and gadget whiz, Takumi, the group embarks upon an all-new mystery-filled with monster chasing and fun and chaos. We don't have a release date yet, but it will be on Tubi, is where you can see that. So, Anime Scooby-Doo.
I don't know if people are leaving later today to start their Memorial Day vacation because the traffic is very light. I have no accidents, slowdowns, anything to tell you about, and you don't have any to tell me about. Everything's looking good. When that changes, though, if you're able to text us and let us know, we appreciate it when you do that at 33986.
All right, we're going to have boner voting coming up shortly. Here are the candidates you'll be considering this time. Boner candidate number 1. You think I should get a faster car? Boner candidate number 2. His Majesty would like to remind his subjects it's his mother who is dead. And boner candidate number 3, well, that's no way to treat your girlfriend.
All right, boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by for that. Don't forget, coming up, we have boners during the news. We got Victoria with the Real Housewives update, and the women from Elevate Utah coming up at 8 o'clock. Also, Beat Gina coming up as well. Stand by. Larson, HVAC and plumbing.
You know, with everything being more expensive now, including heating and cooling your home, it's a perfect time to think about getting a new high-efficiency system from our friends at Larson HVAC and Plumbing. They're making it super easy. You can get 0% financing. This is how we did it. That's kind of like free money. If you can finance 12, 24, or even 60 months at 0%, that makes it so easy to put in a new ultra-high efficiency AC system. Plus, you can get up to $2,450 back in utility rebates. Don't wait for the next big heat wave to find out if your AC can't keep your home cool for the season. Summer's coming fast, and you should have Larson come out, check out your system, and have a talk about whether this is a new thing that's right for you. We've all done it in our homes, and I'm really happy we did it. Give them a call, 801-930-5450. Mention X96. Get this special only until May 31st, though. Go to larsonhvac.com/X96 or call 801-930-5450.
All right. So we had a 3-day weekend this weekend.
Some of us did.
Yeah. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
So Sue and I decided, well, let me back up a bit. Some months ago, there was a big family trip planned with Sue's brother and family members. And we were all going to meet down in Maui and rent a house, have a good time.
For like
done
a
this
week
before.
or something,
For like,
right?
4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And so we bought our tickets on Hawaiian Airlines. And then we had an emergency in the family. Had to cancel the trip. So you call Hawaiian Airlines and say, I got to cancel. They say, well, that's funny.
Refund, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
You have to use these tickets. And not only do you have to use these tickets, you have to use them before the end of February, or you will lose all that money.
A waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their return policy sucks. All right. Anyway. So we waited and we waited and we waited. And we finally, okay, we got this three-day weekend. What we'll do is we'll book first class.
Sure.
We'll use up all the money.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
First class seats on Hawaiian Airlines will go down for a quick weekend getaway to Honolulu.
Sure. Okay.
And this was a grudge trip, is what I kept calling it. This is a grudge against Hawaiian Airlines.
We're going to use these whether you like it or not.
And since it's first class, you get complimentary beverages.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so I thought, I'll teach them a lesson. I will drink all their liquor.
It's a long flight. You get a lot of opportunities.
Long flight.
Yeah.
Keep bringing them. 5.5 hours.
And the flight attendant just keeps bringing them.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, so we sit down. Flight attendant, very nice, helpful. She brings a plate of macadamia nuts.
You're going to Hawaii.
I get to eat all of these, and I can have more.
Yeah.
So I said, more macadamia nuts, more. So we can start you off before we take off with the following drinks. We have this signature Mai Tai that we do. Well,
yes,
of course. So
keep them coming, sister.
That's what I told her. I said, keep them coming. So I thought, well, I better not just keep doing Mai Tais. I better go back and forth. You know, I'll do a Mai Tai Chardonnay, Mai Tai Chardonnay.
Good plan.
I didn't realize
how
bad it was. And I should have realized, because Mai Tais, the main ingredients, dark rum. Dark rum, my enemy.
Carry rum does not do you well.
Dark rum is my enemy.
Did you get in a wrestling match with the flight attendant on the in the aisle?
No. Nearly got into one with Sue. But we arrive, and it suddenly caught up with me. I don't remember getting to the hotel.
Harry Jackson.
Good for you.
And Sue says, being on the bulkhead probably screwed you too. The in-flight always checked on us first, because as they were going back and forth.
There, yeah.
So, we're right there next to where they're preparing everything.
Keep them coming, sister.
And so we arrive in Honolulu. We check into the hotel, and it's just bad.
Now you spend the rest of the weekend sleeping it off?
I wish I could have. So Sue's like leading me around, and she goes, "We got to get some food in you, something." So she's dragging me through the streets of Honolulu, and when I say dragging me, I mean that. Well, leading me, I should say. And she said, "You're not standing upright. You're not." I said, "Yes, I am standing upright." Apparently, I was walking like,
I don't know as thick as you drunk I am.
And she's like, "We got to get some food in you." So she drags me into an ABC store. And buys me an egg salad sandwich and a big thing of water and says, "You're going to, there, go." You win this round, Hawaiian Airlines. Was all I could say. But yeah, it was bad.
That is a quick turnaround for Hawaii, Carrie. That is.
So you get there you left Saturday.
We left Saturday morning early.
You get there Saturday.
Yeah, so I started drinking at 6 a.m., I think.
You get there Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got Sunday, and then you have to come back Monday.
Yeah. No, we came back late Sunday.
Gee.
We were driving. We flew back overnight and got here Monday morning at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But that day after that is just pain. A lot of pain.
The only solution for that is more alcohol.
Well, that's what I thought.
Hair of the dog.
But here's the thing. I couldn't bring myself to drink.
I understand that, too.
I was like, I got to calm down here. All right. And Sue's like, we got to get some food in you, more food in you. And it's like, we're not going to go out for dinner tonight. I know we thought about it, but you're in no shape. We'll order room service. And so we order a room service, this Wagyu burger thing. And that thing was so greasy. I haven't thought about throwing up in a long time.
Oh.
But
yeah.
Ordinarily, this burger would have been delicious. Yeah.
So it wasn't the burger's fault.
No, it wasn't the burger's fault.
You did.
It was my fault.
I don't want to blame the burger unnecessarily.
And Mike in Nashville says, yes, Mai Tai before Chardonnay, never been sicker. Is the same people who came up with Squirrel Fight. It's that saying.
It's, I can see the burger standing up on the plate and saying, this ain't my fault, buddy.
But yeah, I thought about throwing up. But anyway, we got up the next day and we're walking. So much walking around Honolulu. And sadly, our last meal in Honolulu was not good.
Not good?
Yeah, it was a
Korean
barbecue.
I feel like this is a letdown of a trip.
The whole trip was,
And the horrible thing about Hawaii, too, when you go there, is that you have to fly back at night.
But you have to check out of the hotel in the day. So then it's what do you do all day with no hotel room?
That's exactly. We had to check out at noon and walk around until like 5 p.m. And I told Sue, I said, well, next time let's just spend the money. And then that way we have a room and we can
leave when you want to
take a shower and leave when we need to leave. And,
And also, next time, I kept thinking all weekend, we're going to hear from Carrie and he's going to call and say, well, now that we're here, we're going to stay a couple more days. No. That was a long way to go for 2 days.
No. Yeah, it was. Again, it was a grudge trip. So I had to take care of all that. 10 miles the day after my drunken day. Yeah, we walked 10 miles.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I was, all day Monday I was walking like a little old man. But...
So no beach time, no...
Well, we got near the beach. We were there on a Sunday. There was a lot of church on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And we were... Remember where you got stung by a bee?
Yeah, on Waikiki.
It was that beach.
Yeah. Stung by a bee on Waikiki?
Yeah.
That was me.
And there was a lot of church, and they were doing baptisms in the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do it, why not?
I suppose. I would have just said, just put me under and leave me under. Let Jesus take me for realsies. But yeah, but then after that I started to recover and I was able to have some beverages normally, and now I'm back to normal. But it's the dark rum. It's the dark rum, and I made the mistake of saying to the hostess, keep them coming.
There's a lot of sugar in the rum and a lot of sugar in the mix of the Mai Tai.
Exactly.
And it just
and it was just, here's the thing about Hawaiian Airlines, their first class, it's just okay. Mm-hmm. It reminds me an awful lot of regular class in the old days.
Yeah.
You got a meal, the seat was okay, not
worth the money is what you're saying?
Not worth it if you're thinking about it. That's just me. Mai Tai before Chardonnay, Carrie cannot play. Chardonnay before Mai Tai, Carrie's okay to fly. You're trying.
Little clunky.
You're getting there.
Good luck.
Workshop that a little bit more. Everybody's asking.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
It's a collaboration.
That is a collaboration. That is the 9 Inch Noise version of Closer.
Was it the Noise Boys? Is that what, or
I
something
can't
like
remember
that?
their names, yeah.
I think it's the Noise
Anyway.
Boys.
But there you go. All right. Time now for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst. Which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, May 21, 2026. We'll give you 2 candidates now. A third after the news. Once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive
I can't buy it. Gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Boner candidate number 1. You think I should get a faster car? Lee County, Florida. Lee County driver crashed his Lexus after leading troopers on a high-speed chase exceeding 130 miles an hour Saturday night. Florida Highway Patrol spotted the car traveling over 100 on State Road 82, weaving aggressively through traffic. When troopers attempted a traffic stop, the driver accelerated and reached speeds past 130 miles an hour while driving without headlights on. The chase ended when Mr. Rivera lost control near Commerce Lakes Drive, rolling into trees and scattering debris across the area. Rivera was arrested on charges of reckless driving, super speeding, and fleeing law enforcement. According to the troopers, Mr. Rivera showed no remorse and laughed while asking about getting a faster car for his next attempt. You think I ought to get a faster car?
Yeah.
He said to the troopers. Boner candidate number 1. Here's Boner candidate number 2. His Majesty would like to remind his subjects that it is his mother who is dead. A radio station accidentally announced the death of King Charles.
Whoa.
They have apologized for any distress caused. Radio Caroline in Essex, England, said the mistake happened due to a computer error at its main studio just yesterday, which led to the incorrect statement being made. Due to a computer error at our main studio, the death of a monarch procedure, which all UK stations hold in readiness while hoping not to require, was accidentally activated on Tuesday afternoon, mistakenly announcing that His Majesty the King had passed away. He added, Radio Caroline then fell silent as would be required, which alerted us to restore programming and issue an on-air apology. Caroline has been pleased to broadcast Her Majesty the Queen's and now the King's Christmas message, and we hope to do so for many years to come. We apologize to His Majesty the King and to our listeners for any distress caused.
It's
Radio Caroline was playing the song "What's Up" by Four Non-Blondes when the music abruptly stopped.
It's like newspapers have obituaries already written for, very famous people.
This
would be like waking up in the morning and reading your obituary.
On Radio Caroline, the music stopped right in the middle. There was a pause, and then it said, "This is Radio Caroline. We have suspended our normal program until further notice as a mark of formal respect following the passing of His Majesty King Charles III."
Wow.
and then the guy stopped and then said, "This is Radio Caroline. His Majesty King Charles III has passed away. We will now start playing suitable continuous music until further notice."
Suitable.
Boner candidate number 2. His Majesty would like to remind his subjects that it's his mother who is dead. Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3. Well, that's no way to treat your girlfriend.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this big boy news and opinioendo brought to you by
Friday, May 22nd from 5 to 7 p.m. at Wasatch Front Kia, 770 West Riverdale Road in Ogden, their annual Memorial Day weekend. Enter to win a Green Mountain Ledge Smoker Grill from Wasatch Front Kia. Tents go up, prices go down. Get up to $1,000 in trade assistance going on for 4 days only.
And don't forget,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
This is a story from the Salt Lake Tribune and GRIST, which is a nonprofit environmental media organization. It's a story that I would have put the headline, or I would have headlined, "You think?" Utah Governor Spencer Cox acknowledged Wednesday that the rollout of the controversial Stratus Data Project Center in Box Elder County was not good.
Yeah.
Saying future decisions like it should involve his office and the legislature. There's no question, he said.
Mm-hmm.
This process was not good. You think?
Jeez.
It's something I've worried about for a long time with that entity that made that decision, the governor continued. He appeared to refer to the Military Installation Development Authority, or MIDA or MIDA, I don't know how. The quasi-governmental agency that approved the Stratos project in Box Elder County last month. That was not a decision that was made by me or the legislature, Cox said. In the future, those are decisions that should be made by us so that we can do these types of things ahead of time to make sure people understand what's actually happening out there. That did not happen, and it should happen. This group, MIDA, should be disbanded immediately. That's me talking. Not
Okay. I was going to say.
No, not Governor
They're
Cox.
operating outside of the normal
They're-
checks and balances.
They're acting like they are government.
Yeah. And all that being said, Spencer, you still wouldn't have stopped it.
The proposed data center, well, we know all about that, and we'll talk more about it coming up. I don't know who's going to stop the Osmonds, Mike. The Osmond family.
Don't get in the way of the Osmonds?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I heard about this.
They're helping spearhead a privately funded project to build a world-class performance venue in Provo Canyon on land that has been mined for more than 100 years. The project, called the Vesper Amphitheater, was announced Tuesday. It will span roughly 100 acres and is expected to cost hundreds of millions of dollars, though organizers did not disclose an exact figure. Organizers plan to break ground in the spring of next year. David Osmond, son of the late Alan Osmond, is the executive director of the Vesper Amphitheater. He said the project is designed to restore and reimagine the site. The goal is not to overwhelm the canyon, but to transform it from an existing gravel pit, that's what they were mining there, gravel, into something more beautiful, more usable, more stable, more thoughtfully planned, a gateway to the Provo Canyon. Now, I've been in Provo Canyon so little, I can't really picture what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But apparently there's an area there that's just...
It's all carved out.
It's all kind of
and
carved up. And
if you go to x96.com/live, you can see the rendering of what they want to put there.
Okay, as long as he doesn't need any tax dollars to do
the
it.
goal would be to, he said, the vision would be to create an atmosphere that blends nature with the world of entertainment. It would put a big outdoor amphitheater there, and then hiking trails and landscaping and so forth. All
Will they bring
around.
Donnie and Marie back to do a live Going Coconuts stage show?
I think Donnie and Marie will open whatever show is coming there. They will always open. That's the one stipulation. We don't want tax money, but Donnie and Marie have to open for Taylor Swift or whoever comes through.
Going Coconuts.
I don't know.
That was their movie.
I know.
It was really terrible.
It was very terrible. Yes.
Let's see. And by the way, I mean, that venue, I think, it doesn't say here, but I think it's huge. It's like
100 acres.
A really, like Red Rocks or something like that. Law enforcement officers who protected the U.S. Capitol on January 6th, I mentioned this last hour, sued the Trump administration on Wednesday to block implementation of a newly created $1.8 billion fund for allies of Donald Trump. The lawsuit, brought in federal court by Harry Dunn, a former member of the U.S. Capitol Police, and Daniel Hodges, a current member of the Washington, D.C. Metro Police Department, claims that the new fund runs afoul of the U.S. Constitution and federal law and, anything that you might consider holy. The men say the fund will potentially be used to pay individuals who participated in the attack and finance various paramilitary organizations in the country. If allowed to begin making payments, the fund will directly finance the violent operations of rioters, paramilitaries, and other supporters who threatened the plaintiffs' lives that day and continue to do so.
Nobody should
Lawyers
be okay
for Dunn
with
and Hodges
this.
said no.
Nobody should.
Nobody
be
should.
okay.
And it's and if Congress, and I mean Democrats and Republicans, they just sit on their hands about this.
Well, the Democrats don't have the numbers.
But they
and some Republicans who have lost their seats, who still have some months left. They're
like Cassidy and Massey.
Those guys.
And,
They're coming after it. So
anxious healthcare workers in eastern Congo said Wednesday they are underprotected, and undertrained in a rapidly spreading Ebola outbreak of a rare type of the virus in one of the world's most remote and vulnerable places. Along the scene of attacks by an array of armed groups, the region's volatility now further complicates efforts to handle the crisis. Local leaders said an attack by militants linked to the Islamic State group killed at least 17 people on Tuesday in Lima, a village in Ituri, a province that has become the hotspot for the Ebola outbreak. And, of course, the Trump administration has now fired the two leaders of an influential health group that determines when insurance must provide free preventative care, like mammograms and colonoscopies for millions of Americans. In letters dated May 11th, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. notified the two doctors who chaired the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force that he was terminating their appointments immediately before the end of their multi-year terms. The Department of Health and Human Services already had largely sidelined the task force, indefinitely postponing scheduled public meetings over the past year and thus leaving some long-expected updates on cervical cancer screenings and other topics in limbo. How Donald Trump, he is, this is a story from the Daily Beast. Donald Trump is mentally ill and cognitively deteriorating. And one does not need to be a doctor to see it, a psychologist said. Dr. John Gartner, a former Johns Hopkins University professor, told the Daily Beast podcast, as the president approaches 80, the signs that he has lost a step have become clearer. Do you have that other picture? This picture was published a couple of days ago, and I didn't see it at the time. It's Donald Trump. If you go to x96.com/live, it's Donald Trump. He's at his desk. He's got a big red button, nuclear button, and he's unleashing nuclear holocaust.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this was put out by Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
Here, look
Again,
what I can
you
do.
should not be okay with this.
He needs to be removed from office.
This is not normal, kids.
Anybody who has eyes, ears, and a brain and hasn't drunk the Kool-Aid or been bitten by a MAGA zombie can see for themselves that this person is transparently mentally ill and cognitively deteriorating, Dr. Gartner said. At this point, it's so absurd to ask questions about, well, can you really make a valid diagnosis from a distance?
Yes.
Not only can you make a valid diagnosis from a distance, you don't even need to be a doctor.
Yeah.
You don't even need to be a specialist. You just need to not be under the influence of MAGA drugs,
Exactly.
Dr. Gartner said.
Just listen to him speak.
Oh, my God.
Why are you okay with this?
But we're getting to Trader Joe's out in West Jordan. And for some reason, Trader Joe's, I call it Trader Joe. I'm going to go to Trader Joe.
I don't know why you do that.
I think it's because I like to think that Trader Joe works
There's
there.
a guy there?
Yeah, that he
there?
works there, yeah.
Well, all I can say.
When's the next time I'm going to get to Trader Joe's? Parking lot's a nightmare.
And finally this, Pringles and Miller Lite are teaming up to satisfy snackers with two cookout-inspired snacks. Pringles times Miller Lite Beer Cheeseburger Crisps and Pringles times Miller Lite Beer Braised Steak Crisps.
Okay, now I need to try those and compare them to the Lay's steak chips that
you had yesterday.
I brought in yesterday.
So I don't think you'd like this, though.
Why?
Because it's Miller Lite Beer Cheeseburger.
Well, not that
combines
one.
the sharp and tangy flavors of beer cheese with the taste of a juicy burger.
But the beer braised steak?
Beer braised steak features a char-grilled steak flavor with notes of umami and black pepper.
I think we
balanced by the hop-forward malted character inspired by Miller Lite.
I think we need a side-by-side beef Pringle and beef Lay's.
Sure. Ooh, mommy.
I still have those at my desk. Do you want me to go get them?
Sure.
Okay. I'll go.
All right. Weather, traffic.
So, chance of spotty sprinkles, mainly before noon, cloudy through mid-morning, then gradually clearing with a high near 69. Overnight low 45. And boy, this Memorial Weekend looks just beautiful. Sunny. We'll start out in the 70s, and we'll be up in the mid to upper 80s by Monday, it looks like. And traffic, just a couple things to tell you about. Eastbound SR 201 30th West in West Valley, the left lane affected there. And let me check our message stream. Yeah, I just think people are maybe planning to go out of town and might not be leaving till later this afternoon or tomorrow. Free shovel 201 to go to I-80 eastbound ramp. Thank you, Infinity member who sent that in. And anything else you're seeing, you can let us know via text at 33986. This Memorial Day, remember your deep cuts, and we'll remember ours with the extra weekend. 2, sometimes 3 songs in a row from the same artist. Plenty of deep cuts. It all starts Friday, 2 p.m. with Todd Newcomb.
Here's boner candidate number 3. Well, that's no way to treat your girlfriend. A former McDonald's employee in Massachusetts has been charged after police say she intentionally contaminated French fries that were before serving them to her ex-girlfriend through the drive-thru. Kaylee Santos is charged with distributing food with a harmful substance. A video, which police said was originally recorded on a Snapchat account, allegedly showed Santos inside the McDonald's kitchen area saying, "When your girlfriend wants French fries today, right? She wants French fries today, right?" Before grabbing French fries, placing them in her mouth, and then putting them into a fry carton. Police allege Santos first appeared to spit into the empty fry carton before wiping her lips with her hand. Well, both employees laughed. Santos then allegedly recorded a selfie of video while placing fries into her mouth and then into the same carton before handing the bag to a customer through the drive-thru window. Haley Coburn confirmed that she was the customer who received the fries. Coburn told investigators she and Santos had dated approximately 2 years before breaking up. She said Santos had begun harassing her and her new partner after learning she was dating someone else. Coburn told police she only ordered a Dr. Pepper that night, but was unexpectedly handed fries as well. Well, she said, "Well, I ate the fries anyway," without suspecting anything was wrong. At the end of the video, another voice can allegedly be heard saying, "Dirty bitch."
Ooh.
Boner candidate number 3. That's no way to treat your girlfriend.
All right, let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. You think I should get a faster car? That's what a driver in Florida said after a police chase, crashed his car. He was going 130 miles an hour, crashed his car. The officers hauled him out. They were putting him in the patrol car, and he said to the cops, "Hey, you think I had to get a faster car?" Boner candidate number 2, His Majesty would like to remind his subjects that it is his mother who is dead. A radio station accidentally announced the death of King Charles yesterday or day before. They have apologized for any distress caused. I didn't see any comment from Charles in this story. But
he doesn't say, "I'm fine, I'm just fine."
He didn't seem to. And boner candidate number 3, well, that's no way to treat your girlfriend.
All right.
Even an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Time to vote for boner of the day. Which one do you think is the worst? 1, 2, or 3? Those are the candidate numbers. Which one should be boner of the day? Put that single digit in the message of a text. Then text that to 33986. That's one way to vote. Another way is to call Katie in the producer's booth at 877-602-9696. She'll take your live voice vote. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners May 21, 2026. Click and vote. And if you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you've got 3 minutes to get your vote in. That's Boner of the Day. Now, right after we award Boner of the Day, Victoria will be here with a Real Housewives update. And then the women from Elevate, Utah, the thorn in Kevin O'Leary's side, will be here to tell us about what's going on.
You mean the tools of the Chinese government?
Be Gina coming up as well. Stand by for all of that. All right, here you go. Let's get to voting. Boner of the Day. Now everyone's weighing in on eating dog food.
They have opinions on eating dog food?
Yeah. Wet dog food, Bill? Yucky.
But dry? No. Okay.
But then we get...
It was yucky.
But then we get dry prescription dog food called low-fat, tastes like stovetop stuffing. I tried it because it smelled like stovetop stuffing. Love Sid.
I didn't understand that comment in the on the text line. I think they're referring to Adam Sandler. Dude made a fortune making fun of mentally disabled or mentally handicapped. How is this okay? Is that what Adam Sandler did?
Who's mentally handicapped?
Is one of his characters?
I don't know. He acts kind of goofy and loopy, but I don't think he.
I'm not familiar enough with Adam Sandler's oeuvre.
No, I don't.
Does he have an oeuvre?
Is
really?
that? Am I using the word correctly?
I mean,
yes, you are.
But...
And I think maybe he. I think he has an.
I'm sure he has an oeuvre. Yeah. I'm not familiar enough with it to say.
I mean, he acts like loopy and kind of. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he is that. Is that what they're referring to? They think he's making fun of
Perhaps there
mentally
is
disabled.
A film we're not thinking of.
I just can't think of.
The Wedding Singer, right? No.
He's brilliant in The Wedding Singer.
Little Nicky. No.
I didn't care for that.
God, how many movies has he done? It's just
IMDb.
It's
Waterboy was developmentally disabled. Okay, I never saw Waterboy.
I didn't know that.
But he did make all his money off Waterboy.
No, he didn't.
I mean, that's one of many.
Yeah.
Not to defend Adam Sandler.
I don't understand. He's made a lot of really dumb movies. Really, he's not dumb.
No.
He's talented. He can make good movies, but he doesn't choose to. I think that's
I think he knows where his money comes from.
I guess so.
Somebody says milk bones with peanut butter is an okay stoned thing, or it was for me 30 years ago.
Milk bones with peanut butter. I don't think so. Unless you dip it in milk, maybe.
There's a show I was watching about how they came up with milk bones. I'm trying to remember.
Another one of your documentaries,
another documentary
Gary?
that I watched.
There's a dog food documentary.
It's how it was the food that built America or something.
You've gone documentary crazy.
It was like a leftover byproduct of some other process.
And they said, I wonder what
And the guy tasted it, and he goes, I bet my dog would like that.
Oh, it wasn't created for dogs?
No,
it was accidental?
It was an accidental. Milk bones are accidental.
Well, you know what? Listerine mouthwash was not created for mouthwash. It was created to sterilize medical equipment.
And it works for that, too.
So put it in your mouth.
And other things came along, and their sales went away. And so they said, well, what can we do? Let's have people rinse their mouths out with it.
I don't trust anything anymore.
I never did.
I got something for you, though.
What?
Because I know that you love Martha Stewart.
I do.
Oh, is it another thirst trap for Bill?
It could be.
I think she's wonderful.
I find her Chardonnay delightful.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
And the corks are all collectors. They're different corks. And they're Martha's face.
Oh, Bill, you need this.
Oh, lovely.
You could turn it into a cork board.
So here is Martha with kind of a short hair parted on.
Squish it. I think what I'll do is, squish it. And will that make it ethical that I can do it?
All right, 7:47. Let's award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by, I don't know what to call it. My child said, it's slop.
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
Well, no, it doesn't, but it was good. It was rice and feta cheese and chicken kind of mixed together, but it was
a sadness bowl. It kind of sounds like a sadness bowl.
It was really kind of sloppy. It was very good.
And summer's almost here. Get ready for every adventure at your locally owned Big O Tires 64th anniversary sale. Buy 3 Big O brand tires, get 1 free. Plus the free Protect Plus warranty now through June 21st at Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Oh, people were really.
It's kind of spread out.
The one that won the voting, I figured would, but both Boner candidate number 1, you think I should get a faster car, and number 2, His Majesty would like to remind his subjects that it's his mother who's dead. Those both did pretty well. I mean, they put them together, they would have beaten number 3. But the winner, Boner candidate number 3, that's no way to treat your girlfriend, or your ex-girlfriend, I should have said. It got got 83 votes. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
83 votes and wins Boner of the Day.
I was going to say low voting, but Number 1 and number 2 got quite a few votes.
It was just even voting.
Yeah, those are your boner of the day for May 21, 2026, now qualified to be boner of the week. Is this sponsored, Gina?
I don't know why somebody doesn't pay for this.
Okay, I'll pay for it.
Oh, you'll pay.
I will. Here it is. It's Victoria with the Mormon Wives of it's the
Secret Lives
Secret
of
Lives
Mormon
of Mormon
Wives.
Wives. Victoria's in Chicago.
No, she's not.
Where?
No, I'm in Hawaii.
Oh, nice.
Where in Hawaii are you?
Oahu. So I'm staying in Waikiki. I'm here for work, which I will say I don't know if I would have planned a work trip. I've never been here before, and I'm actually busy, and I'm like, I should have added another week for a vacation, but it's lovely here. But yeah, I'm reporting from Hawaii. It's only 3:45. I got it.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So where are we?
So we're going to talk about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but before I forget, Gina, I need to ask you, are you reading Yesteryear?
Yes.
Did you read it? Are you going to read it? Okay, we need to talk about this. So for the guys, this is a novel about a trad wife that wakes up in the past. Anyway, so if you want, Gina, are you done yet?
I've got 10 more pages left, so I'm almost done.
Okay. I'm going to put this on our list for next week, or we can add another moment. But I think you and I need to talk about this and prepare people for spoilers. But anyway, I have so many thoughts.
Yeah, it's my book club book this month, so I think a lot of people are reading it.
Oh, we're reading Shakespeare's sonnets in my book club.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
No. We'll talk about it in iambic pentameter then.
Okay. All right.
I'll start writing my segment though. Anyway, so but also we're just going to talk about Taylor and Dakota again. So here we go. But okay, let's talk about the book. And those of you that are listening, read the book, and Gina and I will talk about it.
Yep.
We'll have a mini book club.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So this week I'm going to talk about episode 5 of Mormon Wives. It's called The Book of Power and Pain, but I want to call it, Why is Dakota even here? Because
you mean Delota?
Yes, Delota, Dakota. And so the Mom Talk and Dad Talk are in L.A. To watch Jen and Whitney film the premiere of Dancing with the Stars. So, but this is mostly about Taylor and Dakota drama. So what happens is they're staying at this big, house in L.A., and they're all hanging out, and then Taylor actually invited a random guy over, and then Dakota gets very jealous, and then just like you do, the next morning when everybody gets up, Dakota and Taylor are in bed together because after getting jealous and fighting, and then Taylor says there was some moment where she kept getting emotional, where she said she was watching Dakota. And he reminded her of her son, right, that she has with him. She just got very emotional. I don't know. Anyway, so what I want to go through is all the reasons why are you in bed with Dakota. So I have a picture that I shared where production's asking her. You can see that Taylor puts her head in her hands.
Yeah.
Because she knows.
Yeah.
Like, she's no dummy, but she keeps making these dumb decisions. And so different things that she says about their relationship and the other people in Mom Talk and Dad Talk say about this is maybe there's this trauma bond. Obviously, it's toxic. There's some jealousy going on, possessiveness. And one thing that she says she always regrets it when they get together, but it doesn't stop this, toxic cycle. And then Dakota doesn't know what he wants. Some people think there's some codependency. And then somebody speculates, that they want to be with each other, but it's impossible.
I don't know why I can't quit you.
Yeah, it is that.
No, no. Yes. Wait, what did you say, Gina?
It is that. I can't quit you. It's that.
Yes. But Jessie does her armchair psychology, and she thinks it's because of Taylor's daddy issues, which, because of the teaser for the next episode, I think we're setting that up, so whatever. And then Taylor going to do some research on that. So, and then someone does wonder if she's self-sabotaging, because what's going on right now, timeline-wise, is she's getting ready to film The Bachelorette. And I really appreciate Miranda's insights about what's going on here because, she's been through a divorce or she's trying to get separation and she can see what's going on. And I thought that was an interesting observation about Taylor not only being caught up in this toxicity, but is she self-sabotaging as she's getting ready to film The Bachelorette? And then the direct quotes from Taylor. I don't know why I get angry so fast because of that seems to draw them towards each other. And then, they just get pulled into each other's orbit. And then she does say it's like a drug, like this toxic relationship. So she's reflective, but she's not making changes. And then a little bit more that I'm calling, oh, geez, about Dakota and Taylor. So the group is actually, they're getting annoyed, especially mom talk, but dad talk too, right? Because here they are hooking up again. And so in their separate groups, like, what are you doing? And so at like a group dinner, Macy says, and I have a picture of this that production put a caption on, that she's tired of this people sleeping with the wrong people. And because it is affecting the group. Oh my God, you guys.
Start sleeping with the right people.
Yes, put that on your to-do list, your literal to-do list. And so Taylor, one of the things that I'm like, oh my God, Taylor has this conversation with Miranda and Layla, and Miranda's like, are you on birth control? And Taylor's like, I don't like birth control.
Oh my hell.
And fair about the hormonal issues, but like, because of her, social practices, you should be careful. And she makes a joke about finding her third baby daddy on The Bachelorette. This is not funny.
Do not have any more children. Do not bring any more children into this situation, please.
No. And then Macy says, this relationship is draining my soul. And then Miranda says, and I think maybe foreshadowing, she says one more thing like this on Mom Talk could break it, right? Because they have these cycles, this drama, and it's pretty toxic. And I think Miranda might be onto something. The last picture I shared is Dakota does have a sit down with Taylor, trying to talk this through, and he says he's worried about Taylor getting triggered, which I don't appreciate because he's blaming her for what's going on with them. But he knows how to push her buttons, and she gets going, and he could also stay away. Like, they don't have to keep going back and forth with each other. So I would just like to say, dear Dakota, it's not just Taylor's fault. Things I know.
I just not about. I get the impression that these really aren't serious people.
No, they're not.
They're so focused on TV. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I just, I don't know why. It just dawned on me. They're just.
We're 4 seasons into Secret Life of Mormon Wives, and Bill's having deep thoughts.
Yeah, took him a little while, but he's there.
I think I've caught on now.
It's all right. You could join Dad Talk. So just a couple things that are not about Taylor and Dakota. So Macy's getting ready to publish a book. And those of us who know, in Utah, she gets this call about King's English is mad at her because she booked the event. She booked going there to promote her book, and she's not doing what she has to do on social to promote the book. And I do think this is insightful for people who think you can just get on TikTok and Instagram and make money. Like, it is a business that you have to work through. Yeah. And there's a tension that people give you, and they're obviously, if everyone could do it, they would. And you can't. Not everyone can handle the pressure of this. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. And then something happened to Jesse, but Jesse's boring, so I'm not talking about that in this episode. And then Dad Talk really needs to get fired.
Yes.
I just can't. Jordan is such a tool, and he's stealing things from Mom Talk, which Mom Talk in Confessional says, why is he taking our stuff and trying to move the story along? I'm not going to get into it right now. It's just dumb. They need to go. So anyway, and then one thing I want to add too is, for those of us who do love our reality TV, it is interesting to see these relationships, like what leads to whatever happens with the fall. Those of us that are watching Summer House and the drama on Vanderpump Rules, we hear about these things that happen, and then watching it play out for those of us that are fans, it's interesting. But also, they need to figure out their lives.
Well, we got to wrap it up, Victoria.
All right, my drinking game is, this is why we can't have nice things. So you're going to take a drink each time someone says Taylor or Dakota. Bless their hearts. They're such a mess. And we'll just have to see if they take everyone down with them. So, follow me on Instagram at Judgy Empath, and you can see my adventures in Hawaii.
Yeah, well, I expect to get pictures of you taking surfing lessons.
Oh, no. I might not come home.
Right. Thanks, Victoria.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you.
Bye.
I mean, aloha.
Traffic, please, Gina.
Northbound I-15 milepost 255. This is 6 South and Spanish Fork, off to the right shoulder. Crash southbound I-15 University Parkway off-ramp in Orem, left shoulder as well. Eastbound SR 201 30th West and West Valley, left lane affected there. And whatever you're seeing, you can text us and let us know, 33986.
All right. The thorns in Kevin O'Leary's side have just arrived. Elevate Utah after these messages. We also have Beat Gina coming up as well. Stand by for all. Did you?
I'm really excited to. I was worried about not being able to get fudge from my usual sources, but apparently I can get
your
fudge
usual
online.
Fudge
well,
source?
you know, at the I like to go around to holiday boutiques, you know, and buy my Christmas fudge.
Mm-hmm.
And,
but since normal fudge tunnels have been closed these years,
that's true. And but apparently I can get my holiday fudge, and I'm hoping Pinoche as well, online. Online fudge, I think, is...
But is it local fudge?
Yes.
Because you want the local fudge. You don't want...
I think there's a way I can get local fudge online. That's what I'm hoping. But, you know, I like to go around to the holiday boutiques, and I'll buy some thumbprint cookies and, you know... holiday fudge.
Do you like nuts in your fudge, or are you just straight ahead fudge?
I like corn. Sorry. I'm sorry.
We're just going to leave you hanging there on that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know. That was terrible.
We're just going to let you.
There's a body in the street, and we're walking away from it. That's just,
nutty fudge. Nutty fudge is okay. Yeah, just. Don't overdo it with the nuts and the fudge. But I don't understand fudge.
You've been going on and on about it, and you don't get it?
I don't understand it. It's like you're eating a giant square of frosting.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
it's for people who don't like brownies.
I guess.
You can't eat a lot of fudge. Fudge is like
it's like that much.
Tiny.
It's like a mouthful, and that's all you need.
You know, there's fudge in the Biden White House. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I
you mean there will be because there's
there
not a
will
Biden
be
White House.
Well,
yet.
in the cabinet.
There's the promise of fudge.
There is fudge in the cabinet, in Biden's cabinet.
There's a director or secretary of
Marcia Louise Fudge.
Oh, okay.
She's an American politician. She's in the House of Representatives, but I think she's been asked to by Biden to be Agriculture Secretary.
Well, that's perfect. Although fudge isn't something you farm.
Well, in my case, it is.
Well, no, it's mined, isn't it? So,
yeah, got a fudge mine.
Mining for fudge.
Yeah, drill for it sometimes.
In the fudge caves.
You can either drill for it or mine for it.
Oh, there's a cave. There's caves.
There are fudge caves, yeah.
Yes.
Those are very, very rare, but that's natural fudge. It's hard
That's the best kind.
Hard to find.
Are we done yet with this?
Well, and you know they have special containers called fudgeware that they pack it in, and that's all I'm saying.
Now we're walking away from the body that you are in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I am out.
I make one corn comment.
I'm out.
Mine was a little bit more subtle. All right.
Yeah, sure was.
It was. All right.
Like Patricia did, who said she's all out of propane in Bountiful.
Bountiful!
All right.
Elevate Utah?
I'm just done with it.
I'm not sure where our guests are.
They are late.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So I was just looking through some Elevate Utah stuff, and they became the targets of Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, about this whole Stratos Data Center project. They whipped up a lot of opposition to it, And Kevin O'Leary, he told Fox News that his guys had done a deep dig and found that there were two cells inside of Utah, Alliance for a Better Utah and Elevate Strategies, and most specifically, Gabby Finlayson. Is Gabby Finlayson here? Are you Gabby Finlayson?
Yes.
And hi, Gabby. How does it feel to be the target of a multimillionaire?
You know, it's not something that you expect in your life every day.
No, I would think not.
Yeah, but you know, there are things that are nerve-wracking about it, but mostly it's been kind of entertaining. If it was a more realistic claim, maybe it'd be a little more nerve-wracking. But yeah, it's been a weird week.
So have you had any? You guys, you and your partner, is it Jackie?
Yes.
You and Jackie with Elevate seem to be having sort of fun with this. I mean, it's a serious subject and one that you are serious about, but it's so absurd for somebody like this big Canadian multimillionaire to make a claim that you guys are operatives of the Chinese government. It's just so ridiculous. You have fun with that part, but has it got a dark side to it? Have you experienced? Because there are people who would agree with Kevin O'Leary about what's going on here.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there are always people that are going to disagree, you know, with us or anyone that's making political statements, you know, online or, you know, in real life. Mm-hmm. But luckily, I think because this issue is it's like a 90-10 issue in the state, right? Like, there's not a lot of actual Utahns that are supportive of this project. Yeah. And so I think because of that, it's been a lot easier to have a little bit more fun with it because there hasn't been the same level of, you know, backlash that we get with some of the issues that we talk about that are, I don't know, maybe 60-40 issues or 50-50. Yeah. And
that's interesting. So you really do have the sense, and is it just the sense, or do you have some way of measuring that like 90% of the people in Utah at this point would say, we don't want this?
There was an initial kind of poll done by one of the local news outlets here, and I don't think it was quite 90-10, but it's definitely not like a popular issue here.
Yeah.
And I think because it's been, you know, imposed on people. Again, this is like the worst parts of why people are mad about American politics right now. It's like the environmental impact plus AI plus data centers plus these, you know, billionaires and people that are powerful making decisions on behalf of the community that nobody asked for and nobody wants. And so yeah, I don't think this is a popular issue, and I don't think them trying to make it about our quote-unquote national security is really landing for people here.
Yeah. And if you're having a hard time following it or don't understand it, I love the way Gabby and Elevate, you guys just make it so digestible. How you take what information you're finding out. I followed you during the legislature when you were breaking. They have a whiteboard they put up with their little Post-its, and they help you follow some complicated stuff that's going on.
Help me follow this then. I think a lot of people don't understand, and I don't understand completely. Is it MITA or MITA? How do they say it?
It's an acronym. I think it's in the eye of the beholder, but we hear MITA quite a lot. Yeah.
All right. So I think a lot of people don't understand what that organization is and what it's capable of doing.
Yeah, I mean, so this is, I think, why the Box Elder County Commissioners are getting so much heat, when in reality, we should be looking at the state agency. So this is an appointed state agency. The board is appointed by 5 members by the governor, and then 1 by the Speaker of the House and 1 by the Senate President. It's currently chaired by the Senate President, Stuart Adams. And this board has not a ton of oversight because it's kind of an independent body, but they have a ton of power. It stands for the Military Installation Development Authority, and so they're supposed to manage developments around military bases, but have certainly expanded, I think, you know, outside of that a bit.
A bit, yeah. Wasn't there some ski resort?
Yeah, Deer Valley.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but what power do they have?
So they can move massive amounts of public tax dollars into private developments if they approve a development like this. They can give tax incentives and tax breaks and other incentives for developers. So like in this case, normally they charge a 6% tax on energy, any sort of development that's producing energy. They've cut that by 92% for Kevin O'Leary. So he's only paying 0.5% in taxes. And then they also have this structured so that 80% of the property taxes that it brings in after it's built will also go right back to the developer. And so they have all of these tools where they can give huge incentives on, you know, the backs of taxpayer dollars to private developers.
They can issue bonds.
Yeah, sure can.
They can issue bonds.
Yeah.
It's
all in the name of security.
And then isn't it disingenuous for Spencer Cox to be quoted in the news this morning with saying, the way this was rolled out is just didn't work right. We were not informed about what's going on. You appointed these people.
I know. In a press conference in April, he said, "I think I only appoint one person to that board." No, you appoint 5.
Yeah.
And I do think it is disingenuous in some way because you rolled it out, man. Like you were part of the problem. He was out there saying like, these people that are against everything are ruining this country. That's why we can't build anything anymore. So basically, like, get over yourself. We're doing it no matter what.
He was pointing his finger at you, Gabby Finlayson.
He is not a fan of Elevate, I will tell you that.
Yeah, he was pointing his finger at you, saying you people standing in the way of progress and national security.
Mm-hmm.
Where did this come from, do you think, that Kevin O'Leary thinks that somehow China is involved in what you do?
If anyone can get inside the mind of Kevin O'Leary and let me know, that would be excellent. But, the general argument is that the only people that would be against building data centers like this, and especially this particular one, which would be the largest data center in the United States, would be people that are against our national security because the U.S. needs to keep up in the AI arms race with China. Therefore, anyone against this is working with China. So he mentioned us at another organization, and I will tell you the closest thing I've ever gotten to the Chinese government is my little brother is in the 6th grade Chinese immersion program.
Oh, well, there you go.
I know. It's not a good look, guys.
There's a connection.
Now, let me ask you this, the data center. I assume that you have looked into, there are other data centers already operating in the country. I assume you guys have looked into what they're like and what they're doing. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think there are obviously a ton that have been proposed and a few that Kevin O'Leary has already sort of been proposing or is in the process of building. But yeah, they have massive environmental impacts to the areas around them. Most of the time, these are put in communities that, again, didn't ask for it and kind of have been in,
like all black neighborhoods and things like that?
Yeah.
Jay's mom has one next to her house. And so one of the things that they don't talk about, they talk about all the other things that it does, is the noise.
Mm-hmm.
It's extremely noisy.
What else have you found out about them?
Yeah, I mean, they're super loud. They use a ton of water. They put off a ton of carbon emissions. They have impacts on, they create heat islands for the local ecology, so for the plants and animals. They raise temperatures around them. But yeah, it is definitely an issue for people living directly next to them because of the heat and the noise and the carbon output that it has. And then in addition to that, there is really interesting research around what the property values, not directly next to the data centers looks like, but for the people around it. So there are also a ton of people that stand to benefit, like developers, around these data centers. And so again, it's kind of these people that have an interest in making money. And then there's all the other people that have to suffer with the impacts, whether you live, a mile from a data center or 10 miles, like there's not a force field around the data center that's going to keep all the carbon in there and the heat and the noise. And so it's a huge issue for people that live nearby these data centers.
What have you found out about the developers that have bought land or own land near the data center?
Yeah. So, this data center is interesting. There are a few elected officials that are in our state legislature that own property around it. We are not here to say that they knew anything, obviously, about this data center or what the potential value of this property could do. We are not in a position to answer those questions. The Speaker of the House owns 25,000 acres around the data center, and he has, certainly now said that he has his own questions and he wants to see the impacts and all of that, and it might not be good for him. But looking at different studies from across the country, those property values go up either by double or in some studies by 16 times their original property value. And so there is going to be some interesting things to keep an eye on that front for sure.
I don't know where I was listening to this sort of report. A reporter was a podcast of some sort, and they drove, I think it was in Tennessee or something, where a much smaller data center than the one proposed from here is. So, but they said, let's just drive down there and take a look at it and what it's like. He said the air around, as we were driving there, it was a beautiful day and the air was lovely. And as we got closer to the data center, there was pollution in the air, just hovering around this data center. And the people who lived there, and this was an all-black community, they said, "Yeah, it's like this all the time."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even in Tennessee, they're looking at building another data center on an HBCU in Memphis. And in a similar situation, it's an almost entirely black community. And, some of those folks reached out to us and they were like, what do we do to stop this? And the thing about it is it's so hard because so many of these are private developments. And so there's not a lot that the community can really do to push back on this, especially when it's approved like ours was before the public even knew about it.
Do you have any predictions? What's going to happen with this? Is it just going to happen anyway?
That's a really good question. There are a ton of places across the country and even in the state where we've seen proposed data centers that have gotten shut down and killed because of the community impact, but also because there are elected officials that started working together with the community and trying to actually listen to their concerns. And so I think because we have seen such significant public pushback, both, this is not a partisan issue. This is everyone across the spectrum that's been kind of pushing back on this. We've already seen, the governor, the Speaker of the House, and some other folks kind of taking a step back and saying, well, yeah, we should follow the environmental standards and we should do the federal regulation stuff. And we, should make sure we, yesterday the legislature decided to have a study on the potential impact.
We ought to look into this.
Yeah, exactly. But I think ultimately, there are things that the community can do. There is a group of people that are running a referendum up in Box Elder County on the county commission vote. There are people looking at potential litigation because this was moved through so quickly. They think that there are some boxes that they didn't check along the way. But in reality, this comes down to us making sure that we are continuing to reach out to our elected officials and our representatives and telling them our concerns about this project, and really making sure that people know that. And at the end of the day, the thing that people respond to really well in politics is electoral consequences. And so make sure you get out and vote too.
Now, if people want to find out more about you and your organization, what do they do?
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, I don't know, all the things, at elevate_Utah, UTAH, and then our Substack is at elevateutah.news.
All right, Gabby Finlayson, right?
That is right.
Thank you for doing the good work.
Thanks for being there.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and keep it up.
Thank you.
And we'll keep it up, too, as long as
stop.
Absolutely. Yes, it's a team effort.
You're welcome to come back anytime and talk about this.
If you want to come back or if you need our help, let us know.
Absolutely. I definitely will.
Thank you very much. All right, traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see. We've got crash southbound University Parkway off-ramp in Orem. Northbound I-15 6 South in Spanish Fork. That's about it, though. We're expecting traffic to get worse later on today as people leave a little early for the holiday weekend. But right now, things look like they're moving pretty well. If you see something, though, you think friends of the program need to know about, you can text us at 33986. X96 presents Blue October, Friday, March 5th. 2027 at the Complex. Tickets are on sale now. Go to x96.com for more.
All right, Beat Gina coming up after these messages. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. Your chance to play the game and win a prize. What is the prize today?
Tickets to see Smashing Pumpkins October 29th at the Delta Center.
Smashing Pumpkins tickets at 877-602-9696. Play the game, win the prize.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, a cause worth celebrating.
Yesterday, my wife was out shopping, and she was grocery shopping, and she was at Whole Foods, and she ran into Dr. Jones, Gina's husband, Joe Jones.
Our spouses do our shopping.
What are the odds that he would be at Whole Foods?
I said to my wife, that's the only place he shops for groceries, and she shops there, sporadically. There are certain things you...
Yeah, when there are certain... That's the only... I mean, I can't remember the last time I was at Whole Foods, but when there are times when you have to find something specifically.
And she said he was wandering through the aisles, and he had like a sad little tomato in his hand.
Sad tomato.
And he said, she said, I'm looking for stuff to make a caprese salad. I'm the only one in my family who likes a caprese salad, which is, what is it? Mozzarella cheese, fresh mozzarella, and
sliced
tomatoes,
tomato and basil.
And basil. And so, Gina, I got this. Actually, this is a present for your husband. If Katie's got it.
Well, no, you said to wait. So.
Well, I was hoping she would get the point that it would be,
No, she's running to get it now.
To be ready to
you
when
said
I said
wait at the end. You said wait.
I said no. That's not what I said. But at any rate, here comes the present, and I want you to take this home. This is actually a present for Joe.
Oh, it's not a present for me.
No, it's by extension it is because it saves you the hassle of buying something that you don't want to buy and then participating in a food stuff that you don't want to participate in.
Did you bring me a salad?
Well, no. Over there.
Oh, is this like from your yard?
It's basil from our yard.
That's beautiful.
It's a bunch of basil from our yard.
Aww.
It smells great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. And now, when my wife and I talked about this yesterday, she said, "Here, I'm going to give you, I'll give you a bunch of basil to take and have Gina give it to
He
Joe."
will love that.
And I said, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that." And I said, "But of course, she'll throw it out the window of her car on the way home and never, he'll never get it." But so when I went downstairs this morning, that was sitting on the counter.
That's lovely. Thanks, Mrs. Bill.
And there was also a little silver bowl with some tomatoes from our yard in it. And we did not discuss giving tomatoes.
Oh.
So I wasn't quite sure. I think she probably meant for me to bring those tomatoes as well. But I didn't have the hands to do it.
That's okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't. It was too much for me. But if in fact you're to have the tomatoes, I will bring them tomorrow.
I will ask Dr. Jones if.
Now, did he already make the caprese salad?
Yeah, it was for last night.
Okay.
It was for, but he has them several times a week. So
really,
it's
delicious.
And it's not true that he's the only one that eats them.
That's what apparently he said.
Well, last night he was just buying dinner for the two of us. So out of the two, but if it's a family dinner for everyone, Mohammed loves a caprese.
Everybody will eat it, but you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you won't,
No.
because it's tomato
and cheese.
I
like basil.
Because she will only have ketchup.
Just graze on the basil.
Yeah.
Doesn't it smell great?
It really does.
I can smell it.
And it just I walked into the kitchen and just the whole kitchen
fragrant.
is just full of that smell. And so I'll bring you the. I think I was supposed to bring the tomatoes probably, but I didn't have.
That's very nice.
So.
Thank you.
And but I want that jar. So.
Oh yeah, sure. No, it was just a mom and dad dinner date at home last night.
So he ate caprese salad, and what did you eat?
Well, we had kofta, and we had a bunch of. That was just his.
His little side salad.
His little side salad.
Yeah.
But Mohammed's been playing golf. He's on the golf team, and Katie, he's you. He's soccer. He's golf. But he's been playing out at Glendale, which is on 21st South.
Mm-hmm.
And every day this week, he has had me drive through Raising Cane's to get him dinner after golf.
Well, that's healthy.
On the way home. And
Your little athlete is building his body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets the chicken and extra, like 3 pieces of extra Texas toast with the.
That's so healthy.
Every day. Yeah. And then last night, I picked him up. And I said, Dad's going to make dinner today. He's like, I can't wait for Dad to make dinner. You got to stop on the way. I'm like, okay, what do you want? He's like, well, I want Raising Cane's. I'm like, again with the Raising Cane's? So we're coming up 21st South. There was a power outage. Several blocks around like State Street and 21st South. We pull up to Raising Cane's. There's a sign out that said the power's out. It was tragic.
So just to go back to the caprese, you should... you wouldn't like this, but your husband would like this. What my wife does with caprese, you get a big loaf of French bread, crusty French bread.
I was just going to say. That's
cuts it in half, takes a lot of the bread out of it. Then you put a layer of this basil, I think it's basil mayo kind of on it. And then you put the fresh mozzarella, big slabs of fresh mozzarella, then a big layer of tomatoes, and then bacon.
Exactly.
Like a whole pound of bacon. And then we cut that sandwich
a fancy
up.
BLT.
No, you put it in a
chunks.
panini. You make it a panini.
No, we just cut it up into...
Melt that mozzarella.
No, this is the fresh mozzarella, so it doesn't really...
It melts.
Well, I don't wouldn't care for that. It's supposed to be cold, sort of chilled. And what's a great sandwich anyway? Love it. It's called, we call it the messy sandwich because you really can't eat it with stuff leaks out of it and drips and gets all over it.
Well, thank you for the basil.
Sure. Well,
it smells good in here now.
And you'll throw it out the window.
No, I won't.
I'm Gina announcer Johnny Ola, reminding you that when you turn 21 years of age,
yes,
you can just tell everyone to sod off.
Oh.
Really?
We'll begin the game uno momento, but first this. Hey guys, I'm here to tell you about a guy you probably know.
Huh?
You know, the guy who's always wowing the ladies.
No.
How does he do it? He's the guy who uses Menon Skin Bracer.
Oh. There it is.
Want to make a wonderful impression? Just splash a few drops of Menon Skin Bracer on your face after your next shave. It's crisp, clean scent, has a way with the women. They just love it. But that's only half the story. Menon Skin Bracer does more than just top off a fine shave.
Oh.
It gives you that subtle masculine aroma that women find utterly irresistible.
Masculine aroma.
It's the aftershave that makes a man feel like a man.
Well.
And makes a woman glad that he is a man.
Glad you're a man.
Don't just shave. Brace yourself for compliments.
Well.
Skin Bracer cools and refreshes your face in seconds, heals tiny razor nicks, and helps condition your skin and keeps you looking your sharpest all day long. Keep Skin Bracer on your bathroom shelf and keep a smile on her face.
Wow.
Get the morning lift that helps you get ahead, wake up your face, and wow the ladies with Menon Skin Bracer.
By Menon.
And now, here's the man we call our game show bracer.
Well,
Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
And remember, when you're 21, you can just tell everyone to saw it off.
Yes. Skin Bracer. Remember trying it.
Did it?
It stings.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It's sort of.
It's just alcohol.
It's bracing. I mean, it's bracing.
It's essentially alcohol.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Looks like the randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Neil today. Neil, are you there?
I am here.
All right, Neil, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Let's go with tails.
All right, let's see what we get. It is heads. Terribly sorry.
You're going to have to work for these Smashing Pumpkins tickets. They're coming October 29th to the Delta Center.
All right, because you lost the coin toss, Gina goes first, Neil. Multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If she gets the answer correct, she gets the point. If not, I hope you were paying attention, Neil. I'll ask you the same question, and if you answer it correctly, you will steal Gina's point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. Now, the topic today is leftover redneck trivia.
Okay.
Because I have Roadhouse and Justified
Perfect.
trivia. So I will let you choose, Gina. Roadhouse or Justified?
Oh, Roadhouse, please.
Roadhouse trivia. Okay. Gina, when Dalton finds Wade's body, there is a close-up on his tattoo. What does it say? Is it 1, no regrets? 2, my mom says I'm special. 3, Rose. Or 4, domain.
Domain?
Oh, terribly sorry. That's a Lou Reed lyric. Sorry.
Oh.
Neil?
Neil?
Is it Rose?
It is Rose.
1 for Neil.
All right, Neil.
And Neil controls the question.
You choose Roadhouse or Justified trivia.
I haven't seen either, so let's go with Roadhouse.
Okay, Roadhouse. According to the story, in what town had Dalton ripped a man's throat out?
Wow.
Is it 1, Nashville? Is it 2, Memphis? Is it 3, Snortville? Or 4, Mona?
Hey, it's a 50-50, I suppose. Let's try Memphis.
Memphis is correct.
Wow, you're for not knowing any of this, you're doing great.
Barreling through, yeah.
2-0. Now it's to Gina.
Justified or Roadhouse trivia?
Roadhouse.
Continue
Let's
with
stick
the
with
Roadhouse. All right. Jimmy and Dalton's actors performed all their own stunts except for one. What was that stunt?
Okay.
Was it 1, knife fight in Mr. Tillman's office? 2, Dalton kicking Jimmy off of his motorcycle? 3, jumping over the Snake River Canyon on a rocket cycle? Or 4, walking on a tightrope between the World Trade Center Twin Towers?
I will go with the motorcycle.
Correct.
Phew!
Well, you're in it, Gina.
Phew!
It's 2-1, but Neil, if you get this, you win the game.
Neil, Roadhouse or Justified?
Let's stick with the Roadhouse.
Okay, this is the last one, just so you both know. What improvised stunt led to Patrick Swayze breaking his ribs? Is it 1, sex scene with Kelly Lynch?
Oh, yeah.
Right up against the fireplace. Is it 2, human cannonballing into the Jeff Healey band? Is it 3, carrying an actor out of an exploding house? Or 4, Jimmy attacking Dalton with a wood log?
Let's do the wood log.
Wood log is
And you win the game,
And
Neil.
you win.
Just like that. Boom, boom.
That's the way to do it.
Congratulations, you've got Smashing Pumpkin tickets.
They're coming October 29th to the Delta Center.
Hang on the line.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yep, hang on the line, Neil. I've got to get home and I've got to go brace my skin.
Brace it.
Oh, and I have to go tell somebody to saw it off.
All right, big boy news now, brought to you by...
The grimdark future of the 41st millennium is shaking with new releases for Warhammer 40K. Protect the Imperium from large threats with the new Imperial Knight Destroyer, or serve the forces of chaos with the new Iron Warriors Combat Patrol. More available at Haster Games.
And don't forget...
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Disney people facing a new $5 million class action lawsuit over the use of facial recognition technology in their California theme parks.
Well, yeah.
The suit, filed on May 15th in a federal court in New York, claims Disneyland and Disney California Adventure collected biometric data from adults and children without their consent. Disney began using the tech in April to help validate its tickets and passes and give guests an optional fast lane to access the parks. An image captured at the park gates is compared to another image captured when a ticket is first used to verify the ticket holder. The new lawsuit argues that most visitors don't even know that Disney's capturing their images. Disney said the information it captures is deleted after 30 days, except for in certain legal or anti-fraud cases. Disney says visitors may opt out of the system and have their tickets validated by staff if they prefer. Participation is optional. Entrance lanes do not employ facial recognition technology.
Is this to keep people that are banned out? Is that
Well,
why?
it's that, but
it's to speed things up.
It's to speed things up, and it's to make sure that you're the one using your ticket.
Why do they care?
Because you could go to the park for a bit, leave, and then hand your ticket to someone else, and they could use it, and you know.
3 people are dead, and more than a dozen first responders had to be quarantined and assessed Wednesday for possible exposure to an unidentified substance after being called to a suspected drug overdose at a rural New Mexico home, a place called Mountain Air, New Mexico. It's outside of Albuquerque. New Mexico State Police said that 3 of the 4 people found unresponsive inside the home had died, while the 4th is being treated at a hospital in Albuquerque. During the response, first responders were exposed to some substance and began experiencing symptoms, including nausea and dizziness. Antoinette Alguire, a firefighter with the Mountaineers Volunteer Fire Department, helped to give CPR to a woman outside of the home and watched as EMTs and firefighters started coughing, vomiting, and becoming dizzy.
Yikes.
At the heliport. She said she never went inside the home herself and hasn't experienced any symptoms or described it, but she described it as very, very scary. So they, at least as of this writing, they're still not clear as to what the substance is, what was going on in that house. Local water districts here in Utah are rolling out restrictions and fines as the resource continues to be stretched in our ongoing drought. When our reservoirs are full, we have a 2-year supply, and we're about 60% at capacity right now, so we have a little over 1 year supply left, said Weber Basin Water Conservancy District General Manager Scott Paxman. Mr. Paxman and Jordan Valley Water Conservancy District General Manager Jacob Young testified before the legislature's Natural Resources Interim Committee on the impacts of the state drought. Jordan Valley, I think it's Jordan Valley Water District, has called on its 800,000 customers to reduce water use by 10%. To help incentivize that reduction, we do have some penalty fees and surcharges associated with high water use, said Mr. Young. In Weber Basin, they want people to reduce their water use by 20%, and they're now threatening to cut off outdoor use to customers who exceed their allowance. The agency said it will not shut off drinking water, but they may shut off the outside water, the
secondary
water. I think somebody, and there are probably resources available, but somebody needs to put together a really comprehensive outline of the ways that we all can conserve water.
Yeah, because saying,
We don't
okay,
think
save
about it.
10%.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I do that?
Yeah. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints announced yesterday a $25 million donation to UNICEF, a contribution that's being matched dollar for dollar by the Bezos family of Amazon fame. The resulting $50 million will be used to prevent and treat malnutrition in mothers and children around the world, a current point of emphasis for the LDS Church, which holds a publicly reported rainy day investment fund worth $56 billion. Well, Salt Lake City Council said that they're going to not investigate. They're going to back off the investigation of sexual misconduct allegations against former member Eva Lopez Chavez, whose seat was vacated May 12th. I guess it's no longer on the council. Then we're not going to investigate it. I suppose people who feel that they were mistreated by her, they could pursue some sort of remedy, but the council's not going to investigate the charges. Ogden City, people gathered to celebrate a beloved band teacher. Mr. Randy Green has been teaching at Mount Ogden Junior High School for 33 years.
Wow.
Which teaching at a junior high school for 33 years would make you something close to a saint. To send him off into retirement in a special way, current and former students like Hannah Ogden organized a concert for him. He has handled more mischief than any human being ever should have to, said Ms. Ogden. Mr. Green taught her how to play the trombone when she was 12 years old. Years later, they also taught in school together. He is everyone's favorite teacher. Every kid loves Mr. Green. He's just so much fun and so caring, down to earth. I don't know if there are words to express the impact he's had on me and so many students that have come through his class. Mr. Green played the trumpet for over 50 years and has apparently made a fulfilling career out of it, along with his teaching. I guess he does gigs with, it doesn't mention any specific work, but he does gigs with plays the trumpet. Fran Tance. No, I mean Tan France. No, Fran Tance. Is it Tan? It's Tan France.
Tan France.
The Queer Eye star and Utah transplant is selling his two-door reminiscent Salt Lake City dream home.
Oh.
The house located at 299 East Oak Forest Road is listed on Zillow for $7.5 million. This looks like the perfect house for you, Carrie.
I think so.
Well, they closed the Chili's, so he has to move where there's a Chili's.
I still haven't heard what they're putting in place of the Chili's. Do you know, Bob, anything about what their Gerke's in the studio?
I don't know yet. No, sorry.
Okay. Look into that for me, will you?
I'll report back.
That's investigative reporting.
Let me check with my sources.
Yeah, so Tan France is...
he says, I love Utah. It's beautiful. I love that house.
But I'll never come back.
He's moving to New York City because that's where things happen. In
New York City.
And a 57-year-old West Palm Beach resident faces arson charges after setting his apartment on fire following a fruit dispute.
Fruit dispute?
Yes. Jeffrey Knapp reportedly knocked on a neighbor's door demanding an apple, and then he became enraged when there were no apples. What do you mean you don't have an apple?
Everybody has an apple.
Witnesses said Mr. Knapp cut his own hair erratically.
He's never been to my house.
And then returned to his unit.
In your house?
No fruit.
No fruit.
It's dessert.
Fruit is candy.
Fruit is candy.
Within an hour, Smoke Alarms Act. So he's standing at the door. He says, "Give me an apple." I don't have an apple. So he took out some scissors and cut his hair, standing there, and then left, and then came back and started a fire.
You cut your hair. Here's an apple. I had the apple the whole time.
Fruit dispute.
All right, sports, weather, traffic.
Joey Chestnut, the competitive eater best known for winning the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest 17 times, pleaded guilty to a battery misdemeanor charge and was sentenced to 180 days probation back in April.
What did he do?
He slapped a guy because he tried to give him an apple.
He slapped a guy in a bar. He says he was so drunk he doesn't remember why he slapped him.
There's probably an apple.
Chestnut pleaded guilty to battery charge resulting in bodily injury. Now, this happened out of state, so can he travel to participate in the Nathan's Famous? Yes, they are giving him permission to leave the state. Chestnut will be permitted to defend his Nathan's Famous title on Coney Island on July 4th.
Well, that's good because I've got money already bet.
Nathan's banned Chestnut from competing in its contest back in 2024, you might remember, after he signed an endorsement deal with Impossible Foods, a plant-based meat company. Yet he returned to the competition in 2025.
What a smooth move, man.
He won the mustard yellow belt by eating 70.5 hot dogs.
What kind of a moron do you have to be? You're the Nathan's Famous hot dog champion, and you sign a deal with a plant-based.
Hey, they roll up a barrel full of money,
I guess.
You say yes.
In the NBA, Oklahoma City Thunder beat San Antonio Spurs 122-113. That series is tied at 1 apiece. Cavaliers and the Knicks today at 6. Hockey, yes, that's still going on. The Vegas Golden Knights beat Colorado yesterday 4-2. Vegas leads that series 1-0. Canadians and Hurricanes play today at 6 p.m. And the Salt Lake Bees are home to the Tacoma Rainiers tonight at 6:30. That is your sports weather. Spotty sprinkles possible this morning till noon, and then a little bit cloudy, but high near 69. And from Friday on through Memorial Day, we just get warmer and sunnier. 72 Friday, 81 Saturday. Could be close to 90 by Monday, it looks like. Traffic, let me refresh this, give you the most up-to-date information I have. Crash southbound I-15 5th East in American Fork, center lane affected there. And that is it. I'm looking at our text line. Nobody sent anything there, but you certainly can if you see something. 33986. The Sojo Music Festival brings 4 bands over 2 nights to Sojo Summerfest 2026. Carnival rides, fireworks, food, summer fun at Sojo Summerfest. Visit sjcsummerfest.com.
Thank you. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Gerke is here from the Tribune. Stand by.
Don't miss a single moment.
Don't call this day drinking. This is refined. This is special. Cheers, everybody.
I have several lists.
Well, good for you. Why don't you read them? You could do that here or in the other room. I don't care.
I have, I'll tell you what they are.
Okay.
I have historical facts you won't believe.
Uh-huh.
That's one. I have a psychologist shares toxic phrases highly narcissistic people always use.
Oh, we do not.
And how to deal with them.
No, we don't do that.
Or I have a list, 13 things bartenders wish they could say to customers.
Now, see, I always want to go with the one, historical things that you won't believe, and I'll bet I'll believe every single one of them.
Do you want to start with that?
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Okay. Back in 11th century Italy, forks were considered sacrilegious.
Oh.
Why?
Why?
Because God gave you fingers. He put a tool right on the end of your arm.
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. There is was it Ethiopia, where they eat.
I believe so.
You eat with your fingers. That's pretty much what you do.
It is sacrilegious to eat with.
Okay.
I kind of like that. I think we should go to.
I don't want to put my fingers in my food. To
Why?
Be honest. Germs, number one.
Do you wash your hands?
Yeah, but also I have fake nails, and things like to get underneath there.
That makes it easy for you can get rice.
You're
with that.
right. I could get rice.
You can get rice with those fingernails.
It's like a mini scoop.
Another historical fact you won't. So did you believe that fork? You believed it.
I believe that.
President Andrew Jackson famously owned a pet parrot.
Yep.
When the president died, the animal attended his funeral in 1845.
Oh, I bet that was great.
It was. The parrot started to swear at the funeral, and mourners were obviously disturbed. The bird ended up having to be removed from the funeral. We don't know what happened to the bird after.
My response to that one is, huh.
But you didn't know that?
Yeah, but I don't.
Parrots are annoying and they live forever.
Human alarm clocks. I'm sure you know this one.
Human alarm clocks.
Before there were alarm clocks, people would pay knocker-uppers to wake them up.
Yeah.
They would do so by using long poles and walk through the streets and tap on your window.
Yeah.
Oh.
They, as a matter of fact, I don't know if they.
Right. Is this sponsored, Gina?
Well, I can't figure out why it's not.
Okay, yeah.
Who's that journalist? The pickle guy. Gurky. Gurky. Radio from Hell on X96.
We really should get Grillo's Pickles to sponsor this.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
Robert Gurky here. He is the columnist and reporter for the Salt Lake Tribune. He drops by every other week to just talk about things that are
on my mind.
The things that are on your mind, things you're working on.
Yeah.
So the Ben McAdams thing, that's interesting. It's a story you've got coming out today. Probably.
Yeah, it should be coming out today. There's been a lot of talk on data centers. I heard you guys talking to Gabby earlier about the one up in Box Elder. We found out this week that former Representative McAdams has a stake in a data center that's being built down in Delta. This one is actually would use more energy when it's fully built than the one up in Box Elder.
Now, how is it that he has a stake in a data center?
So Ben has a consulting company that he's run since he got out of Congress, and he does things like he helps Japantown try to keep their footprint just over here downtown. And he got hired to. He said he got hired 2 years ago to do improve the renewable profile of this data center. Because it was going to be, initially as it was proposed, was going to be completely natural gas powered. And so they wanted to, one of the hoops they had to jump through is they wanted more renewables in there. So they hired Ben to do that, to help him do that. And he got paid in some stock in this outfit. According to his personal financial disclosure that was filed on Saturday, I believe, it's between $1,000 and $10,000. It just provides a range. But he said, he thinks he differentiates the one down in Delta from the one up in Box Elder, both because it went through a public process, obviously a lot more than the one that was approved by MIDA. And he says it's going to use less water than the one up in Box Elder. But his opponents in the race, they aren't really swayed by that.
They're going to pounce on it.
Yeah, they've already pounced on it.
I'm sure Nate is already over it.
Nate has said that he's been trying to sound the alarm about this one down in Delta for a long time, and he thinks it didn't have adequate transparency. And is going to use way too much power, and it is going to use a lot of power. I mean, when it's fully built, like the one up in Box Elder, it's going to be built in phases, and they're just starting on the first phase. They've laid concrete for the first buildings for the first phase. But when it's fully built, they estimate it'll be over 10 gigawatts of power consumption. So, Nate's opposed to that. Michael Farrell said that, he just thinks data centers don't belong in Utah when we have an arid climate and we're water scarce, and he thinks data centers are a bad use of that. It's interesting because Ben, when he was county mayor, there was a data center that was proposed in West Jordan that Facebook wanted to build.
I remember that.
And he helped kill that. It was about 10 years ago. The West Jordan mayor was really upset with him about it, but he said, it's that he said that it was going to use way too much water, and it's just not the place for a data center. You don't put it in a metropolitan area. He thinks it makes more sense to put them out in remote areas.
I have a proposal.
Yeah.
I think we should give a big contract to Elon Musk and have him build them on the moon.
We'll send him up to scout out some territory.
Build data centers on the moon.
It's actually, I've heard people discuss that as an option.
What?
Yeah, it's I guess if you could get them cooled, I suppose that works. But yeah, so the data center kerfuffle is slopping into the 1st congressional district race.
What are your observations on this, on MIDA? What?
You know, I heard you mention earlier, and I should kind of share your views on this. MIDA was started as to help Hill Air Force Base, you know, and avoid the round of base closures. But it's expanded into so many other projects that are barely related to their initial intent. Like I think they have the ski resort up in by Deer Valley.
What does that have to do with the military?
There are some rooms that that military people can rent at a discounted rate.
That seems like they were trying to think of a way. Okay, how can we use this?
What's our bootstrap that we can pull on? And my colleague Emily Anderson Stern just did a really nice piece about how much the people who have these projects, the developers who have these projects, are donating to the politicians who are approving these projects, people like Stuart Adams and Jerry Stevenson. And at the core, I mean, the biggest problem, I think the governor was hitting on this when he said that, you know, he's had concerns about this, is when you have local governments making decisions that impact local people, if the local people don't like them, they can vote them out. But if the people in Box Elder County who are upset about the Stratos project, they can't vote out Stuart Adams and they can't vote out Jerry Stevenson. There's just no accountability. There's no responsiveness to the people who are that are impacted on the ground. And so that's in my mind the biggest shortcoming of the whole MIDA process. And then of course that they do have public meetings, but a lot of it is done, you know, privately. And so the public, even if they do want to get involved and make their displeasure known, it's hard for them to do that.
Yeah. What else is going on? What else have you got?
I've got a story coming out on the next steps in the Supreme Court. The Governor Cox is now interviewing for 2 vacancies. They sent him a list of 12 candidates for those 2 vacancies.
Now, one of the vacancies was created by the woman that they hounded out of her job.
The 2 that he's interviewing for now are just the 2 expansion vacancies. Because remember, last session they added 2 justices to the Supreme Court. People like Glenn Beck even said it was court packing, and they're trying to change the ideology of the court. And now he's going to have a 3rd because Justice Diana Hagan resigned last week. Was it last week? And so, you know, and he just appointed one in December. He just had one confirmed in December. So he's going to have appointed 4 justices in the span of about 9 months when all is said and done. And it's going to, you know, originally we had those 5 justices. There's only 3 of them left. There's going to be 4 new ones. So it's a chance for him to really remake the court. One of the interesting things about the 2 that he's interviewing right now is the list of 12 finalists was all men, and I think all but 2 of them were BYU graduates. So they're, you know, you can kind of see a profile that is developing, and that's kind of a consequence of changes they made to the commission that's appointed to vet applicants. They had 25 applicants this time. 4 of them were women. One of them was appellate court judge, Michelle Christiansen Forrester, who's been a finalist twice, and she's been on the Court of Appeals she's been on the Court of Appeals for 16 years. So, but she wasn't qualified enough to make it to the next round. So,
because she was a woman.
I didn't say. Actually, you know, I talked to former Justice Christine Durham, and she said that she sees it as misogyny that is keeping qualified women out of these opportunities.
Well, you can't trust women to judge things.
Well, you see how things went last time they put women on the bench. No, I mean there are still women on the bench. I mean Paige Peterson remains on the bench. Jill Pullman and I'm blanking on the last one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right.
But you know it's early for me. So, but
I'll bet they go after Jill next.
They are going after Jill Pullman. The Republican Party's running billboards. They're trying to encourage people because Jill Pullman's up for a retention election. They have to do these periodically, and she and Diana Hagan were both up this year, and they're really targeting Jill for they want people to vote her out of office, and that's something we've never really seen before, at least at the Supreme Court level. Is this sort of organized, orchestrated campaign to try to vote people out of office, but. There are supporters of Justice Pullman who are kind of rallying to support her, run a Retain Jill Pullman campaign. And so, it kind of shows what happens when these decisions that the justices make get politicized the way they do. I believe Judge Diana Gibson is also up for retention this year, and they've got a target on her as well.
Yeah. Well,
sorry I don't have better news. I'm bringing everybody down.
Well, how's Pat Bagley doing in Portugal?
I haven't talked to Pat for a while.
I'm just wondering
I need to get in touch with him.
I wonder if he wants a neighbor.
if he can crash on his couch for a little while. He's doing great work. I don't know if you saw his.
He still sends cartoons.
Yeah, he's still doing 5 a week, and if not more, he's still very prolific and still in touch with what's going on here, just from a
there are
maybe more favorable vantage point.
Yeah, there are so few political cartoonists anymore.
Mm-hmm. It is a dying breed, and that was that was how I got into this business. I wanted to be Pat Bagley, and I just he was too good. I couldn't take his job, so maybe I can push him out now.
Do you still draw?
I doodle. I doodle a little bit. I've never really been a great artist, but I paint sometimes.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I'll bring in one of my watercolors.
Yeah, I'd like to see him. Sure. Robert Gerke,
do you want to talk a little bit quickly about the paywall?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's gone pretty well. I think that there are some people who had a little bit of a challenge, making the transition, but it's gone really well. All the feedback that we've gotten has been very supportive. I mean, everybody is excited to be able to get the news and most of those donors have already, the subscribers, I guess, are already transitioning into
I already
donor
did.
phase.
You made it very easy
Yeah.
when I went to the page, because I've been a subscriber for a long time, and I want to make sure I still support local journalism.
We wanted to make it as seamless as possible so people didn't have an excuse not to do that. And I think I think we talked about this last time, but it's really unusual for a paper to be going this direction. Most of the papers are putting up paywalls, not taking them down. Mm-hmm. And so we're providing this access. If people want to know about the Box Elder Data Center, or if they want to know about the latest with the trial of the century or whatever, they can come to sltrib.com and see that. And I think there's the archives. I think articles that are 30 days old or older, you still have to be a subscriber to get access to those. But the topical news of the day, and we're just starting to ramp up our election coverage in a big way. So hopefully people will have a lot of information when they fill out those ballots.
Just sltrib.com.
sltrib.com, and you don't have to sign up or nothing.
Yep. All right.
Well, that's good news.
Robert Gerke, read his stuff at the Tribune, sltrib.com, and go and you can do it for free, but figure out it'll lead you into how you can be a subscriber.
Like I said, we try to make it easy for people. We were happy to take their money.
All right. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
care. Happy
All right.
Memorial Day.
Traffic, Gina.
Friend of the program says Highway 89 going north is backed up and slow at SR 193. Stop and go, they say. Crash southbound Bangerter Highway 1820 south in Salt Lake. Right shoulder affected there. Northbound Bangerter Highway at 31st South in West Valley. There's an accident there. Crash southbound I-1550 east in American Fork. And whatever you're seeing, you can share it with us at 33986. Clark Planetarium proudly presents Laser K-Pop Demon Hunters, where electrifying K-pop rhythms collide with a high-energy battle of light and sound. It's bold, it's intense, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
All right, so we're going to take a break, play a song. After that song, it is the Boner Recap Game. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. All you got to do is call and tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, today I would cheat because it was kind of close. So go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners May 21, 2026. Click on there. The answer will be revealed to you. Call and tell us who won the boner, and you'll win
tickets to see. Oh, now you need to be able to go tonight.
Tonight.
Yellow card. Tonight at America First Field with Newfound Glory and Plain White Tees.
All right, yellow card tonight. And 877-602-9696. Just call and tell us who won the boner this morning. 877-602-9696. We'll play after some messages and a song. Stand by for that. Cafe Molise.
Part of Salt Lake for how many years now? Since 1993.
93.
And they used to be over there by our old studio at AeroPress Square. We used to pop in there for lunch fairly often. Now Cafe Molise, and they've been over here for quite some time now on West Temple and it's 4th
It's
South.
404
right?
South West Temple. Yeah. Right on the corner.
It's the old Bay building, and it is a beautifully restored place, a space for dining and drinking wine.
I think you, some of you old timers will remember the Dead Goat Saloon. The bar at the Dead Goat is now the bar at Cafe Molise.
I love the people that own Cafe Molise because they care about restoring things and taking care of the bar and the building there.
So it's a perfect spot before a concert, before a game. Have some delicious food, and or just stop into the wine bar if you're 21 years of age or older.
Oh, yeah.
It's the By the Glass, the BTG Wine Bar at Cafe Molise. And we're going to have our 40th anniversary party there. We'll let you know. Might have a few tickets left. We'll let you know about that as soon as we can.
CafeMolise.com is the website.
Vaxeldan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to ZeroRes.com today.
I was just just an odd experience. I was just in the men's room.
Uh-oh.
And using the facility there, and I needed some toilet tissue to finish things up.
All right.
And so, you know how they have those big dispensers?
Yes.
With like 6 rolls in it or something.
I hate those.
I do too. So anyhow, I reach in and I pull some toilet paper out, and as I pull the toilet paper out, something falls out. I guess it fell out of the dispenser onto the ground.
Okay.
And I think I know what that is, but I had to finish up what I was doing before I could inspect it further. And sure enough, it's the top of a vape cartridge.
You picked it up?
Yes, it's a piece of plastic, Gina. It's a piece of plastic with, it looks like it still has perhaps some...
that somebody had their mouth on. Are you like a toddler that I have to follow around going, that's been in somebody's mouth. Don't pick that up.
I don't know what's wrong with you. There is just something wrong with you. First of all, you have zero curiosity in life. Zero.
I would not pick up something that had been in some stranger's mouth.
And in the toilet paper dispenser.
It was in the toilet
I
paper
think
dispenser?
so.
When it's
Because when I pulled the paper, it fell onto the ground.
It could have been sitting on the top of it.
No, I would have seen it if it had been sitting on top of it. So somebody, I didn't examine further to see if there was more of it, because this is just the top part. The battery part is, and maybe it's in there. Maybe somebody's been hiding.
But who's vaping in the bathroom? You don't need to vape in the bathroom.
I think a lot of people do
It's like we're back in high school.
No, I think if it's not just harmless, nicotine vape, if it's something from a medical marijuana place, then maybe you don't want to do it.
Well, you don't want to do it
open.
in the bathroom. You go outside where it'll dissipate. If you do it in the bathroom, it's not going to dissipate.
Well, I don't know. It's just curious. It's curious. I should go back in and see if the rest of it's there.
I would think you, who would be an expert of smoking in the boys' room,
yeah, I did,
would realize that you don't do it in there because it doesn't dissipate. The evidence is there.
Yeah, I never understood that idea of smoking in the boys' room.
Me neither.
You're going to get caught.
You go out in the parking lot.
You
go someplace where nobody's going to, or hopefully won't catch you.
Mm-hmm.
But they always caught us anyway. But I wonder why it's probably but it was inside that dispenser. I was going to say if it just fell out of somebody's pocket, but it didn't fall out of somebody's pocket into the toilet paper dispenser. I don't know. So I'm going to follow this till
I think you should, Detective Bill.
Here, Gina.
No!
That hit your drink.
Yes.
So
Not only has it been in the bathroom,
a little piece of plastic
it's been in somebody's
hit the
mouth.
bottle, hit the outside of the bottle that you've been drinking from. You're so weird. You are so weird. Yep.
Don't let your dog get that.
No, don't let him.
Now Katie has to touch it so her dog doesn't eat it.
Now, Ivy reminds everyone, what about touching doors, elevator buttons? Okay.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
And then Emmeth in the chat room says, people drink airplane bottle of vodka in the bathroom at work, so vaping should be expected. No, it's different.
There's no
it's
no
not
odor when
filling
you drink.
a room with smoke. That's a different you can't compare the two.
When you vape marijuana, though, it doesn't. There's not a lot of smoke or anything.
There's enough.
It mostly ends up in your lungs, and then I guess it depends on how heavy you set the machine. But I can't. I'm a weakling. I don't do much. I don't do it at. I can't remember the last time I did it.
And if you're trying to dispose of evidence, I don't think that's the way to do it.
Do you think that's what was happening?
It's just
there?
weird. I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe it's the janitorial staff. Maybe that's how it ended up accidentally inside the dispenser, the toilet paper dispenser. Now I'm going to go back to the bathroom and check and see if the rest of it's there. And if it is, maybe it's still good.
I think you should hang out in there.
Yeah.
Just to see people coming and going. And
how you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, maybe there's a way I could disguise myself as a paper towel dispenser. Yeah, this is empty. I was thinking there's some in it, but it's empty.
I noticed that last time I was there anyway, that somebody changed back the setting on the paper towel dispenser to a smaller piece instead of our nice, luxurious piece of paper.
I think management saw what was happening and told the janitorial staff, you set that back there and make sure that they can't get that much paper.
But the thing is, though, now I hit it 3 times so that I get enough paper to dry my hands, and now I'm using more paper, and I'm using the battery more. The battery is going to have to get replaced again quicker. So,
Bill, if that whole thing had happened to me and that had I would have had no idea what that was. I would have thought it was a part of the toilet paper holder.
Yeah, it's.
I've never encountered one of those.
Yeah, when I saw it on the floor, I wasn't quite sure. I thought, is that what I think it is? And yeah, sure enough.
I haven't seen a cartridge like that before, so.
Well, this is the part.
Right, it goes into the battery. Right, yeah.
And then there's just a little bit of.
It's a different kind that I've seen before.
There's an amazing array of these things.
Yeah.
Different ways to vape.
I need to live a little.
Yeah, Gina.
Then start picking stuff off the bathroom floor.
Was anybody really surprised when Gina said, "I wouldn't know what that is"?
No, not at all. Not at all. But you've learned something, haven't you?
I have.
Okay. Did you see it close up?
I don't want to.
Well, then you won't know if you'll encounter it again.
Here, put it down on the counter.
Yeah.
Just shove it down. Ah! I would not have.
See, tip it over. Use a pencil or something so you don't have to touch it. God, you're weird. Now you can see there are little battery contacts there. See, you could have examined it all day and not known what it was.
Nope, no idea. We got a text from Rich in Sandy.
Sandy! What did Rich have to say?
Nothing.
In
It
Sandy.
just is his. I know his number, and I know that's where he's. It's just a blank text.
Let's take his number and let's put it on the web and say, for a good time, call Rich. It's Sandy.
Oh boy.
Agreed.
Watching a great new TV show.
What?
It's I'm really taken with Widow's Bay. That's great. And oh God, what's it called? The Terror. It's
The Terror.
And then it's got another like Silver from something. It's the guy.
I can't help you out here.
Yeah, me neither.
The Terror in Silver.
Yeah. So something
is
with,
a book. Is it a TV show
yes,
now?
Yes. It's a kind of a supernatural show about a guy who's a junk collector, and he that's what his living is. He goes, clears up junk for people.
The Terror is based on the harrowing true story of the doomed Franklin expedition.
Oh, that was the first one a long time ago.
Oh,
there have been 3 of them.
Oh,
and they're not really related. I don't.
No.
It's and this one's got. He was in that terrific show with Jermaine Clement and Legion. That guy. What's his name? Stevens.
Dan Stevens?
Dan Stevens. Yeah.
we got there.
Dan Stevens. He was in Legion, and he's in this, and he's really good. And
He
and
was
it's
in
just
Downton Abbey.
it's creepy. This is just as creepy as it can be.
Well, you know who's very excited to hear about this?
Who's that?
Kyle.
Kyle? Why is Kyle excited to hear about this?
Because he wants to do the boner recap.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle, if you do the boner recap, I'll let you watch that show.
Oh, please?
Yeah. It's really good. I think it's AMC. It's on AMC. You should check it out.
Do you have the
read the terror book?
You
I
read
did.
it? Oh,
I
okay.
read the Shackleton expedition and the terror.
Scary.
Yeah, who wrote that? That terror. It's based on the Shackleton, but it weaves in all of this supernatural monster stuff. And the TV production of it was great. Dan Simmons, yeah.
Kyle knows. Kyle knows what's going on.
Yeah, Dan. I've read a few novels by Dan Simmons. He's an interesting writer. And Kyle, if you haven't seen the TV production of The Terror, that first one about the Shackleton, you should watch it. You'd like it a lot. Okay, see ya. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to do the boner recap. That's right. I forgot. So, Kyle, if I read these three boner candidates and you tell me the winner correctly, you will. He's got a. Is this a win it for tonight?
For tonight's show.
Yeah, it's for tonight's show. Yellow card at Betty's Plaza at America First Field with Newfound Glory and plain white tees.
You'll be able to handle that, Kyle?
Yeah, that's in Sandy.
Thank you.
Kyle, you're playing along very well with all
Thank
of
you.
this.
Thank you, Kyle. So, boner candidate number one, you think I should get a faster car? That's a Florida driver crashing his Lexus after leading troopers on a high-speed chase exceeding 130 miles an hour, and then he asked the officers as they pulled him from his vehicle, his destroyed vehicle, hey, that's pretty cool. You think I should get a faster car? Boner candidate number one. Boner candidate number two, His Majesty would like to remind his subjects that it's his mother who is dead. Radio Caroline in Essex, England, made a mistake. They stopped programming right in the middle of a vital Four Non-Blonde song and to announce that now King Charles III, has died. He had not died. It was a computer mess-up, and they are very apologetic. And Charles, I don't know. I think nobody told him about it. I don't think he knows. And then boner candidate number three, well, that's no way to treat your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend, a former McDonald's employee spitting all over some French fries and then giving them to her ex-girlfriend through the drive-up window. And the ex-girlfriend ate them because she didn't realize that's what had happened.
Gross.
All right, there you go. Three candidates. Who was the winner, Kyle?
It was the number three, the fry crime.
Yeah. By the way, where are you calling from, Kyle?
I'm in Salt Lake.
Salt Lake!
No.
No.
Oh.
Now you're gonna.
Oh,
no.
we only have to yell the one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kyle knows.
Yeah. Kyle, hang on the line, and Katie will chat with you.
All right. There we go.
We're knee deep in the pit. That's what we're.
Oh, is that what you're watching
Yeah.
now? I'm rewatching Battlestar Galactica.
There's all the new shows
Again? This is like the third time, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been a while. I saw that Katie Sackhoff is doing a watch along.
Oh.
She has never seen the show. She never watched it.
Like this is the first time
she
she's seeing
just
it?
acted
Really?
in it.
She just acted in it. She didn't watch it.
Isn't that weird?
It's been like 20 years, and she's got a new husband, and he saw it. So they're doing a watch along.
So John Hamm is doing the same thing with his wife, who never saw, because she's a lot younger
Never
than
saw
he
Mad
is.
Men?
Never saw Mad Men?
Never saw Mad Men, so he is watching it with her, who never saw it.
But he doesn't claim that he never saw it.
No, but he just says Mad Men was a long time ago.
It was.
It doesn't feel like it was, but it was a long time ago.
You know, it's not that unusual, I think, for an actor who, in movies and or TV, to not see the finished product of what they do. It's not that unusual.
I'm trying to remember what she said about how she went out of her way to not watch it.
She did it. She watched it on purpose.
She didn't want to. I think it was something like she didn't want to see herself or something like that. I don't know why. She's terrific in it.
I barely couldn't. I couldn't stand to watch myself in that movie that I made with Trent. Harris, and I was like in every scene of that movie. I did watch it, but it was it was awful. I couldn't stand it. I had to go hide.
Mad Men ended June 2015.
Yeah, it's been.
And she never watched it.
Well, I mean, she's like 30. I mean.
Oh, really?
She was very young when it came out. It was not for her.
She was 20.
Now, did he start drinking or smoking because of that show?
He smoked a lot in the show.
Yeah, I mean, he had a drinking problem.
That was it. Yeah,
which he has since stopped, I think.
Yeah.
He's sober now.
All right. Okay, well, let's proceed with some big boy news and opinioendo. Right after these messages, stand by. Oh, it's the home show.
Yeah, this is the Daybreak Home and Outdoor Recreation Expo going on May 29th through the 30th at the ballpark at America First Square. That's the B Stadium, the new B Stadium, out in South Jordan. Go to thebesthomeshow.com. It's not out on the field. They have it in the concourse there. And I thought it was interesting because when we had Sylvia here, who is in charge of the whole thing, she talked about how because of certain HOAs maybe that are out there and you want to fix up your yard or do something to your house, you want to make sure it's compliant with that. I guess they know all that. Some of the vendors there can help you with that kind of thing. They've changed some stuff up. Lots of free here. Free parking, free admission, free seminars hourly, free gift for the first 100 people that show up daily, and fun, free hands-on activities for all ages all weekend. Come and enjoy a free day of fun and learn from the finest home improvement experts in the Valley. The Daybreak Home and Outdoor Recreation Expo, May 29th through the 30th at the ballpark at America First Square. Go to thebesthomeshow.com for details. Needs. Driving into work, and I was listening to my dad's station, and I heard him recording a commercial, and he was doing a mic check. And here's how he would do his mic check. On the radio.
All over the air.
So in honor of my dad, that is my mic check here for not saying.
Yeah. So the conversation the other morning was about Conway Twitty.
Yes.
Right.
And how he is my mortal enemy, even in death. Our old friend, the Des Moines Ghost, used some AI. Put my face on Conway's.
Oh, that's just not right. That is not right.
I can tell you've never been this far.
It's animated.
It's animated, yeah.
Carrie Jackson, that if you didn't tell me that your face was over it, it might have taken me a minute.
Start it up. You can see it at x96.com/live there.
And as I taste your tender kisses,
this is unholy.
I can tell
unholy.
It is.
Never been this far before.
It is. So he sent the tweet with somewhere on another Earth where Thor is an evil ruler and a Carrie Twitty exists.
Carrie Twitty.
To which I just replied to him, "Damn you to hell."
Yes. That's unholy.
Mr. Des Moines Ghost.
You can delete it, but unfortunately, it's out there.
Forever.
It's
It's
still
the
out
internet. It is forever.
My God.
Hey, do one of me as Lou Reed, will you?
right, 9:18, and it is time now for some big boy news and opinioendo, brought to you by.
Join X96 Sunday, May 24th from noon to 2 at Pick and Pull, 585 West 33rd South in South Salt Lake for the DIY Dollar Days sale. Get 50% off all parts from the yard. Plus, check in with X96 on site for free Red Bull and enter to win tickets to the Sublime Festival.
And don't forget,
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Stephen Colbert ends his 11-year run on CBS late night show tonight, with the network promising an extended finale to run beyond the usual 1-hour slot. The exact runtime and details of guests have yet to be announced. Donald Trump told reporters that he'd have a message for Colbert at a later date. Also, he said, I'll have a message for him at a later date. CBS announced the cancellation of The Late Show in July last year, just 3 days after Colbert slammed the network's MAGA-friendly parent company, Paramount, for its $16 million settlement with Trump. I believe this kind of complicated financial settlement with a sitting government official has a technical name in legal circles. It's big fat bribe,
Yep.
Colbert said on his show.
Truth.
CBS said that the cancellation was purely a financial decision and unrelated to The Late Show's performance or content. The show had been running since 1993 when David Letterman serving as host, until Colbert took over in 2015.
Do you guys have any predictions of who his guests will be on the last show?
I don't know. De Niro was on last night.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't have any idea. Maybe he'll have his sister on. No. Donald Trump says... he says, I will save my comments until a later date. Everybody's saying that I was solely responsible for the firing of Stephen Colbert from CBS Late Night. It's not true. The reason was he was fired was because of pure lack of talent and the fact that this deficiency was costing CBS $50 million a year in losses, and it was only going to get worse. Trump called Colbert a complete and total loser. Okay. Greg Allman, a documentary about Greg Allman, called The Music of My Soul, will premiere June 17th at over 200 theaters nationwide, chronicling the late musician's 45-year career with the Allman Brothers Band. It's directed by James Keach. That's Stacy Keach's brother. A new trailer features vintage footage from when Allman discusses his brother Dwayne's 1971 motorcycle death. I was mad at him for dying. I was mad at life. You never know how much you're leaning on someone until they die. I wonder if there's still a big market for a Allman Brothers documentary.
Oh.
You'll watch, right?
Me?
Won't you?
No.
No?
You hate the Allman Brothers?
I don't have much affinity for the Allman Brothers. I'm not particularly fond of them, no. Director John Ottman will helm Billy and Me, a feature film about Billy Joel's career.
Or will he?
That's coming up, yeah. Before his 1973 breakthrough, Piano Man. The biopic focuses on Joel's relationship with first manager Erwin Mazer, who discovered him in 1966 and guided his career until Columbia Records signed him in 1972. Well, Billy Joel says, now, what? You doing what again? He has made it clear that this biopic does not have his approval, nor rights to any of his music or his life rights.
Kind of hard to do a biopic under those circumstances.
Wouldn't you sort of sew all that up before you...
Well, you remember the guy said in the previous story there, this is the story of his life before Piano Man. So he doesn't technically have to do any music because I don't think anybody knows any of them before that. Billy Joel, however, has made it clear the film will not have his approval nor rights to use his music. He's not provided his life rights. And in a statement to Variety, a representative for Joel said, since 2021, 2021, the parties involved have been officially notified that they do not possess Billy Joel's life rights and will not be able to secure the music rights required for this project. So I think they're.
What's Billy hiding? That's what we want to know.
I think they're planning on. I think they're planning on doing it without,
I mean, if you remember, like the Tommy Lee Pam Anderson thing, they didn't.
Yeah, they
didn't agree to that, and they did. I mean, you can do it.
But I mean, this is music rights we're talking about. I mean, I watched a David Bowie documentary where they clearly had no music rights to Bowie.
So why?
And I'm like, well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of interesting information, but where's the music?
An Olathe Ford Lincoln dealership, Olathe, Kansas, cannot deliver a sold F-250 pickup truck because a robin built her nest on the truck's tire. The dealership discovered the nest after an employee noticed the mother robin constructing it. Over the next few days, she'd laid 4 beautiful blue eggs, and today those eggs officially hatched. The dealership announced. Federal law prohibits active robin nests, or protects rather active robin nests under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act, preventing the dealership from moving the vehicle. This may be the only F-250 in America currently protected by the Migratory Bird Treaty Act, officials said. The customers who purchased the truck have been understanding about the delay. We want to give a huge thank you to our incredibly kind and understanding customers who've been so patient and thoughtful while we wait for these little ones to grow up and leave the nest safely. So until the little fledglings are gone, they can't move the truck.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of trees in the back at the tree farm that we cut down because they were dying.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were cutting them down, one of the guys said, we can't cut this tree down because there's a raptor nest in it. And the thing about that is that they come back every year. So we can't ever. So we've got this big blank space and then this one dead tree, big tall dead tree with a.
Oh, wow.
But it's cool because you can see, because there's nothing around it, you can see the raptors flying in and out of it. And
Well, when they leave for some time, something could happen to that tree. Something could accidentally.
It'd be a shame if something happened.
If you wanted to, get rid of that tree, I mean,
I think it's kind of cool that we just have this one big bird nest tree, and that's all that it is.
And an experimental shot has helped participants in a large trial lose far more weight than obesity drugs already on the market.
Really?
According to Eli Lilly, the maker. According to the heaviest patients, or among the heaviest patients in the trial, the results were on par with those seen with gastric bypass surgery, the only effective treatment for most with severe obesity. The drug called retatrutide, yeah.
Ratatouille?
Retatrutide appears to be the most powerful yet in a wave of injections and pills that have transformed the treatment of obesity. So much so that some participants in other research have said that they've stopped taking retatrutide because they were losing too much weight. The drug's effects do not wane with time, and its results in the real world echo those in the clinical trial. It may extend the notion of what a weight loss drug can accomplish.
Interesting.
They are. It's fascinating what they've, the drugs that are available now. Zepbound and Wegovy and Ozempic. There are 2 of them now that come in pill form. You don't have to have a shot. You can take a pill, and the shot is apparently little bit more effective than the pill. But for people who just can't stand the thought of injections, that's a real boon. And they're finding out so many other things that these drugs do. They're apparently they're helpful with addictions to alcohol and drugs.
They make you not want to drink, apparently.
Yeah, or not drink as much, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're also been effective in reducing inflammation, which is a big problem.
Causes all kinds of problems.
Yeah. When you have you get inflammation of your joints, or it's so
lots of positives with it.
Yeah, they seem like miracle drugs in a way, and that's why they're so expensive. Although the prices have come down quite a bit. All right, that's all I got here.
Oh, Ozempic. You know.
Weather.
Yes.
Scattered showers possible mainly before noon today, about a 30% chance. 69 for a high. That's the last chance for rain, it looks like, all weekend. You're going to have a beautiful holiday weekend. Friday, 72, mostly sunny. Saturday, 81, sunny. Sunday, 86. Memorial Day could even be warmer than that. It doesn't look like we have another chance for showers till mid to late next week.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been talking about this Oddities Expo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're not quite sure what it is. I mean, we have an idea.
Somebody coming in to tell us what
but
it
they're
is?
going to come in and tell us what
Okay,
the Oddities Expo is.
I hope they're bringing oddities.
Maybe. All right, stand by right after this.
Listen to Radio from Hell at home when you first wake up. Just tell your smart speaker.
I very seldom use money anymore.
Cash money?
Cash money. I just use my card, and but I paid for something in cash. I had a couple of $10 bills in my wallet that had been there forever, and so
They go bad if you don't use them.
And so no, they don't. That's misinformation, Gina. What are you trying to get us canceled? You're going to get us thrown off the air for that kind of misinformation. But I got coins in change, and there's something wrong with them.
What do you mean?
I mean, I haven't had.
Maybe you're just not used to them.
No, well, maybe that's it. But you know how I used to love dimes?
Yeah.
I think these dimes are too small.
I don't think they've changed the size of dimes.
I think they have.
Dimes have always been small.
I know.
These are dimes.
And now, tell me there isn't something weird about that penny. All right. It's too light.
Penny?
It's too
you
thin.
Have a penny?
It's isn't.
I hate to inform you, it's a penny.
I think I have some real dimes.
You're
at my
starting a
desk.
conspiracy theory here.
No, they've taken some of the metal out of these coins. They're lighter.
Well, I don't think they did, because if you're using a coin-operated machine,
who is doing that?
It wouldn't register anymore.
I don't think anybody's.
I have Googled, have dimes changed?
Yes.
Dimes have changed most significantly by transitioning from silver to copper, nickel. That happened in 1965.
65.
They haven't done anything to them
I swear to God,
since
these are
1965.
I'm telling you. What?
Dimes minted since 1965 weigh approximately 2.27 grams.
What have they done? Tell me, what have they done? This penny is something wrong with it. I'm telling you.
Sorry.
I guess I'm just not used to getting them.
Or you've got a bunch of old dimes.
No, this is a newish penny. Isn't there something just off on this penny?
It's a penny.
No.
There's something that hasn't changed, Bill.
What?
Is that if you find a penny,
pick it up,
and you pick it up all the day, you'll have good luck.
You know, there's a caveat to that.
What?
If you look at the penny and it's heads up on the ground, you can pick it up. If it's heads down, don't pick it up. You'll have bad luck.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
I've not
the
heard
problem.
that one. Okay, Bill. There you go.
Now
pick it up.
I'm not going to go.
And then you won't have your foot cut off.
Listen, he throws the penny over there on the floor and expects me to be his dog and go pick it up.
Where is it?
You pick it up for good luck.
Oh, it's tails.
Oh.
Don't pick it up.
Well, then turn it over.
All the day you'll have bad luck.
I'm not touching it.
See, if I went to pick that up, my foot would have been gone in a second.
No. I don't know the science of these
I'm
things.
not touching it.
Telling you that dime, there's something wrong with it.
All right. Oh, I should have gotten some creepy music together.
Some oddity music.
Oddity music
Yeah.
for our guest here.
Adam is with us here in the studio. He is a Are you the impresario of the Oddities Expo?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, wandering pet of the World Oddities Expo.
This is coming to Salt Lake City. It's May 23rd and 24th. And where is it? At the
Mountain America Expo Center.
Mountain America Expo Center. Sandy. And so we've been wondering exactly what the Oddities Expo is. We sort of have a vague idea, but tell us about it.
A lot of people say, what is Oddities? Essentially, the convention is based on like a cabinet of curiosities. So it's a 16th century concept of too important to throw away, too weird to display. Mm-hmm. And we display it. Centuries later, we have businesses and artists and from all manner of eccentricity, and we gather them together, and then we couple that with performances all day.
It's kind of it's like a sideshow in a way.
It's kind of like a circus wrapped in the coolest flea market you've ever been to. And if you get bored after that, which you shouldn't, we have workshops if you want, hands-on workshops, taxidermy, insect pinning, owl pellet dissection, little add-ons. But traditionally, that doesn't. The main draw is meandering.
Now, when you walked in, I asked you, do you have a Fiji mermaid? You started to tell me about that
without flinching.
But explain what a Fiji mermaid is. I sort of know, but
so gaff taxidermy is what we call things that were created and have a story, kind of like cryptids, like Bigfoot. Even though, Bigfoot's probably real. I don't know.
Sure,
but they were all based in some sort of mythology, some completely nonsense, some not. And the Fiji mermaid, one of them that P.T. Barnum had constructed, was made from half of a dead orangutan and a salmon. And he sewed them together, and he said, this is a mermaid from the island of Fiji. And so that has become a famous staple piece. I have one that's being made out of all fish skin, with an old baboon skull we found that's about 6 feet tall. Wow. And so that is coming up on order.
I'd love to see that. So Barnum would pass these things off as being real.
Yes.
You don't necessarily do that.
Well, so we have a small exhibit that travels. It's on the show floor, and it's like, I don't know, $5, $7, I forget. Mm-hmm. It's meant to be cost effective. It's meant because we want you to see it. It's called the Deformed exhibit, where the grotesque is made fascinating. So it's all real freak animals organized by the different types of maladies. So you have what we would call a spider pig or a spider goat, and that would be an 8 or a 6-legged goat. And we'll explain in the information that is a Cephalothoracopagus conjoined goat.
That's a real thing.
That's all a real thing, 100% real in there. Mm-hmm. And if you're not interested in the information, it's still a sight to behold as far as a walkthrough goes.
Yeah.
So, choose your own adventure.
There was just a story in the news a couple of weeks ago, and I forget where it happened, but people who raise cattle, and the cow gave birth to a 2-headed calf, and they said, we've been doing this for 50 years and never seen this. We've heard of it happening, but never seen it.
So with a 2-headed calf, for example, there is a 1 in 20,000 chance that you will have a 2-headed calf. Mm-hmm. There is a 1 in 3 million chance that it will live past a week. So they're not genetically viable, and we preserve them for science. Mm-hmm. But I try to explain to them, it's not that. It's just sort of a peculiar lottery ticket that you won. You didn't do anything wrong.
So what you talked about performances at the World Oddity Expo, which again is the 23rd and 24th at the Southtown Expo Center.
Mountain America.
Mountain America.
Mountain America.
It used to be Southtown. Now it's Mountain America. So what are the performances?
They range from city to city, but we try to be sort of a unique slathering of art and sideshow. I have a lot of sideshow. I tend to not gatekeep my performance coordinator. So it's not a sideshow burlesque show. It's a sideshow, maybe puppet theater. Maybe there is a Native American drum troupe. Mm. We sort of like to change it up city per city. So you never do quite know what's going to grace that stage. I pretty much just tell them, no nudity and no fire. And impress me.
No fire. And so when you recruit these people when you come to town?
My performance coordinator she's a contortionist, is Bizarre Bryn, and she puts together our show roster for every city. We're 36 cities nationwide.
And of course, she's a contortionist.
Yes, yeah.
Is there anything akin here to years ago? and we sort of became a little friendly with Jim Rose and his Circus Sideshow. Is there anything akin to that in this show?
Well, as far as sideshow goes, yeah, Jim Rose is a legend in the sideshow world. So I would say performance-wise, there is some things akin to that. Ironically, we just came back from Europe, and I had reached out to Jim because I believe he lives in France somewhere.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we didn't have time to meet up, but I just felt like maybe France was much smaller and that we would go to lunch. And then I got there and I was like, oh, this is huge.
It's a big country.
But it's absolutely.
I'm looking at, there's the tickets and there's ticket add-ons, Bill. This is right up your kid's alley. Rat taxidermy.
Yeah. My son is a creative at a local haunted attraction, the Fear Factory.
Cool.
And he works there year round. That's his career.
I feel like we passed by that. So he's a fabricator with the Fear Factory?
Yeah, he does that. He designs things and keeps things running. And,
dude, I'll have to get him some tickets.
Yeah, it's you probably passed it on the freeway.
He'd be all over this.
Yeah.
He would.
It's the oddities. You've just got to. There's a little itch there that gets scratched. You just go. I wonder what's there. I want to see this.
Well, I tell people that there's only two people that go to our show. There are people that are just a little strange at heart, eccentrics, and they go there like a lighthouse in the darkness. They feel a part of that community.
Yeah.
And then there are other people that it's very foreign to them, and they're enamored with it. So whether you are an odd duck or just strangely entertained by it all, as long as you come as a friend, both are welcome. But it's only those two types of people.
Tell me a little bit about the ticket add-ons that Carrie mentioned. There are various levels of things.
Yeah, they're and different prices. This is in addition to your entrance fee.
So just general admission.
So just a ticket will get you access to our entire show floor and our stage performances throughout the day. On top of that, we do offer these classes. It's an owl pellet dissection class. There's an insect diorama class. There is a taxidermy rat class. There's an insect pinning class. And so that's kind of like if you want a mission. Some people want to explore and some people want an itinerary. You can take a class for a couple hours during that day because the show lasts from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. all day. So, some people come to hang out for the duration.
And there's a little extra charge, I think you mentioned, to see the
for the
oddity.
There is the deformed exhibit will be on the floor, and that's like a $5 thing, but it's it's 100 vendors there, and that's just one of them. It's past that. I don't believe there are any upcharges. It's mostly just explore.
How do you get tickets? What's the best way to do it?
I would say worldodditiesexpo.com, but if you just want to show up, we've got QR codes. You scan them, get your ticket, bang, bang, boom. You're off on your search.
How did you ever get into this line of work?
I'm from Florida.
Oh, well,
there you go.
And that usually explains it to everybody. But what that means is, normal people in their normal human experience on this plane, they want to play sports and they have a normal, boilerplate lives, I guess. I spend a lot of my time cataloging insect and marine life and trying not to get beaten or eaten by anything. and just my love of the magic of the natural world kind of led me down weird rabbit holes into, the New Age religion, psychic realms. There is art of every discipline there, sculpture. It's sort of an umbrella of, I think, what makes life special. Truly,
it's it's like accents. It's like spice on life.
Yeah, and everything needs seasoning.
Yeah, it's true. And I know because I live with the person. My son, I think he's 28 years old today. Is his birthday? I think he's 28. And there is a turkey leg in our freezer that's been there since he was about 5 years old.
Oh yeah.
I forget the circumstances of how he got a turkey, and I mean not a cooked one.
Oh, okay. I thought this was back to the seasoning.
No.
You didn't want to eat it because it wasn't seasoned properly.
No, not a cooked turkey leg. A leg that had been cut off of a turkey.
I'm going to do something with that someday. I'll put it.
And it is still. I swear, it's been there 20 years.
You know what
in our freezer.
You know what I see a lot of people do is they fold down the 2 side fingers, and it's a turkey flipping the bird.
Yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you, Adam. I hope this is a big success. You travel all over the country doing this.
Yeah, 36 cities nationwide. And yeah, thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah, tickets are available. Go to
worldodditiesexpo.com.
There you go.
Or the Instagram
Yeah.
at World Oddities Expo.
Saturday and Sunday at the Mountain America Expo Center in Sandy.
10 to 7.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, thanks for having me. You all stay weird.
Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, really.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's some interesting stuff happening there.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take a break, play a song, crawl towards the exit. Stand by. Huntsman Mental Health.
Oh, the Huntsman Mental Health. This is a perfect lead into mental health. Huntsman Family Foundation, they've really done wonders for helping with mental health in our community. They realize that mental health is as important as physical health. So the foundation is transforming the way we care for our mental health. At the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, their mission is to ensure that people have access to clinical services when they need them, and especially when people are in crisis. That's why they built this beautiful new walk-in center. It's just, you can go there anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No insurance necessary. If you are in crisis, you can walk in there and you'll get help. Now, if you believe that everybody deserves compassion and care and understanding, then you can help by becoming a monthly donor. To learn more how you can do that, it is at yourbrainisbeautiful.org. That's yourbrainisbeautiful.org.
Radio from Hell is...
Traveling isn't really very much fun in the long run. I'd rather.
Well, I mean, once you get there,
yeah. If I had the time, I would rather drive everywhere.
Really?
You don't enjoy airplane travel?
I do not. Not in the slightest. The airports are exceptionally busy. The planes are crowded.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the flight to Seattle, SeaTac, and the flight back, not a single seat was empty.
Mhm.
Not a single seat. And
you're dealing with your boot. That's probably not easy.
So I get a wheelchair, but that's kind of a joke as well. Trying to get, I guess the airlines they all use the same wheelchair service. They subcontract, to it, and it's very hit and miss. Like you say, I need a wheelchair and I'd like one waiting for me. Well, it may be there or it may not be there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you just snag one yourself, and then your family pushes it, and not an attendant.
Is that what happened to you?
A couple of times, and then coming back. This is we're running pretty tight on time coming back to catch the plane back to Salt Lake. So but there's the wheelchair sign right there, and there's a whole bunch of wheelchairs and attendants.
Okay.
And I said, I need a wheelchair here on my ticket, my boarding pass. And they were like, okay, well, who's gonna? I don't know. And they were speaking a language I didn't understand for the most part. And then finally this young woman said, I'll take you. And so I said, okay, let's go find my family. So we go and we find the family, and her phone rings.
The attendant.
Yeah, the attendant.
Yeah.
And she said, I have to take you back. Why? We're going to be late for my. No, I have to take you back. So we go back to there, and then there's another back and forth about who's going to take me and why. And finally, this one guy, and the guy that was in charge, says, no. Finally, one guy goes, I'm taking him. Right now, I take him. I'm taking him right now.
All right.
And he grabbed the chair that I was sitting in and grabbed my phone. And the guy who was running the stand went, hey, and he said, no, I'm taking him. And off we went.
Well, why so much trouble?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Zero idea why there was so much nonsense.
But you made your flight on time.
Yes, because he was great. That guy was great. He almost ran through the airport, pushing that wheelchair that I was in. And he'd say, "Move, wheelchair coming, move."
I could see if there was only one person there, and they're like, "I can't leave the stand."
Yeah, no,
but
there were
plenty.
There
of
were
people
several people there, and they almost kept my phone. That had my boarding pass on it. It was just madness, absolute madness.
So you want to drive?
But here's another thing I hate about the airport. And I think the ladies' room the restrooms are probably the same way. Okay. So the way the restrooms are set up now, there's a big door opening, and then there's a panel there.
Yeah.
Right? And
one way goes men's, one way goes women's.
No. It's
inside the men's.
Inside the men's room. You step through the big door. There's a big panel there. You can go to the right of the panel or the left of the panel. Both ways take you into the restroom. It would seem to me that the logical thing is going in, you take the right, you go to the right side, and then coming out, you come out on the other side. But as I'm always going in on the right side, somebody's coming out the right side.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah.
And I find that just the most aggravating thing because logic would dictate is you enter to the right. I think they should put arrows. Put an arrow, say, go in this side. But
one-way entrance and one-way outrance.
Yeah, but it's
outrance.
Outrance. And then I just invented. You can have that.
Yeah, and then the same thing happens when you're going out. I make sure that I go out on that other side, and people are coming in that way.
Mm-hmm.
It infuriates me. I want to say, don't you understand how things should work? But that's my anger. But the Salt Lake Airport is very nice.
It's beautiful.
It's.
I always wish I had more time to spend there.
I don't have any. I've never had any time to spend in any of it.
That's what I'm saying. I always wish I had a layover in the Salt Lake Airport. It would be a nice airport to have a layover in.
And they have
great restaurants, great shops.
And you go, I bet that's nice.
Yeah. But I got to make my flight.
Hey, there's I can't. No, I can't. I gotta go. So I talked to a woman, though. She was in a wheelchair, 92, 92 years old. I said, where are you going? And she said, I'm going up to Bainbridge Island to visit my grandchildren. 92 years old. I said, you're 92. Why don't they come here?
Exactly.
Because getting to Bainbridge is you have to take the ferry and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, well, I'm living in Cedar City. I flew up here and I've had a 5-hour layover here.
Oh wow!
So why? Again, give me the names of those.
I'll call them.
I want to call them up and just give them the hell. They should be visiting you, not vice versa. She was really sweet.
Collective, we know how to have a good time. Come show, colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend. Let's go. Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong.
9:53.
Well, now I want to go to the Oddities Expo.
Well, you can.
You should.
I found that Adam fellow to be sort of a compelling person.
You want to know more about him, don't you?
I do, actually.
Just saying he's from Florida isn't enough.
He's like he's the sort of person I'd like. As you know, I like to interview people.
I know you do.
And I would sit down and interview him.
I guess Katie's going to go.
Is it this weekend?
Yeah.
It's this weekend, yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm jammed up this weekend, unable. I was looking for an email that I kept meaning to bring up about Beat Gina, and I can't find it. I have too. Stop sending me so many emails, you people.
No, we like getting email. You can send us email, radiofromhell@x96.com.
Oh, look, now here. Some more is coming in just now.
Oh.
Just because you said that. I can't find it. It's too bad. It was...
I was just saying, while you're looking for that, we have more graduation stuff this week, and I know a lot of people
really
still are dealing with that this weekend, next week.
Again, I am so thankful my children are underachievers.
My nephew they got something going.
Is it this weekend?
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to go down to Lehigh.
You get to go to Lehigh, Carrie.
I get to?
You get to go to Lehigh.
Lehigh's a wonderful place.
They have that good donut shop there. You can go get some good donuts.
I found it.
Okay.
Here's the email. It was flagged. I meant to read it both yesterday and today before we did Beat Gina, because it's relevant to that, but it's still relevant. It says, "Good morning. I'm writing to let Gina know how much joy she brings to my 6-year-old daughter's morning commute.
Aww.
Beat Gina has become her favorite radio segment. Wow. And the timing works out so that the game is always on during our drive to school.
Aww.
She thinks Gina is so nice because sometimes, quote, sometimes Gina gives the other person the prize anyway, and even if they don't win."
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Do we know the daughter's name?
I misread this at first. I wish it had said, sometimes she gives the person the prize anyway, even if they don't want it. No, we don't. It just says, "Thanks for letting me listen. The mother is Andrea. Please, well, I guess maybe she doesn't want us to know what her."
Andrea, if you hear this, I'd love to give your daughter a little shout out on Beat Gina. So if you feel comfortable sending us her name, I'd love to do that.
Well, yeah, if you send us more information, maybe it'll work into a possible correct answer on the trivia.
There you go.
What?
See?
Wow, that would be quite an honor, wouldn't it?
It would.
So that was the
Very
email
sweet.
I was
That's
looking for.
We're ending on a happy note.
Well,
let's see if I can screw that up.
Well, he doesn't pre-read the promos. So maybe.
That's
So
true.
knows.
I never do. I have not looked at it at all.
All right, let's give it a try. Before you head out of town for the holiday, tune into Radio from Hell and get all of Jimmy the Wine Guy's memorial barbecue drink recommendations.
We'll also have Best Question of the Week. Send us your questions about anything to radiofromhell@x96.com.
I have a best question. What drink goes best with these steak-flavored chips?
I think I'd actually have I screwed it up. It was my turn. I'd pre-read it, though, is the thing. I think I'd rather have actual steak at my barbecue.
I think I'd rather just drink.
Radio from Hell Friday morning here on X96.
Can't get those donuts on Lehigh on Sunday.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was trying to ply you with donuts.
Nope.
Assuage you with donuts.
Yep.
No?
Yep. Okay. All right. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
Sawed off.
Okay. Nick is next.